Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of A Midwest Conversation. My guest this episode is Josh Flipse. I've known Josh my entire life, and anyone who knows him, including myself, says as soon as he steps into a room, you know he's there. He's got an energy about him that really cannot be matched. Josh, being only 22 at the time of recording this episode, has had some crazy life experiences, some ups and downs, which lead to crazy stories along the way. This episode was recorded on July 24th, 2020, and in it we talk about a load of topics, and Josh tells some crazy stories. In this episode, we're also drinking a little bit, so needless to say, it gets a little out of hand, but we both had a really great time. If you're watching on YouTube and you like what you see, make sure you subscribe to A Midwest Conversation and listen and follow on all your favorite audio platforms. And if you're listening and you want to see the video version of the episode, head on over to A Midwest Conversation on YouTube. Thanks for watching and listening, and I'll see you next time. Here's my conversation with Josh Flipse. Recording now, syncing the camera, and I just want to it's going to take a second for us to get back to normal speech because now you know I'm on. Yeah. But
it's nerve-wracking. I'm nervous.
Josh Flipse, ladies and gentlemen. How are you, buddy?
I can't do this.
How are you, buddy?
I can't do this.
It's been how long since...
Is this thing on?
Oh, it's on, and it's been how many years since we've sat across from each other? At least 3, maybe longer. When's the last time you and I actually sat down and talked?
At the skate park. That wasn't that long ago. That was like a year ago. You're being a little dramatic. We were at the skate park a year ago, last summer. Yep.
Which one? BG?
Yep, we were there. I was smoking a joint.
Oh yeah, because you had just got I remember. You sat down and you were like, "You care if I smoke a joint?" Now it's like I don't give a goddamn. You still skateboard?
Oh yeah, actually okay, I'm gonna try not to hyena laugh into this. I should have brought Grant like a spray bottle, so every time I fucking.
It's all right. I can pitch correct you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's another question. Can you just completely edit moments out of this?
If you want. I don't want to, okay. But if you want, we can. That's fine.
Okay.
Just let me know.
Okay, but yeah, no, tragic story. I was just doing my usual thing, being a drunk idiot and skateboarding at like 3 a.m, belligerently, and I was on the way from the skate spot to running back to my car to grab some beet brews, and I'm like, I'm going to hit the 5-stair while I'm going because, I got all this momentum. And then last second, I was like, this is a terrible idea. I'm wasted right now. And so I bailed. I, landed on the stair and, literally my left foot landed in the slightest little,
the little variation.
And it happened and I was loaded. And I was just like, this is fine. And then it just slowly has digressed. And there's been moments where I thought it was totally fine, but then I would go for a run or something and be back. But now I'm
So you never got it really treated?
No, it's bothered. I can walk around, I can do stuff. I'll go hiking and stuff, and it's fine. But when I'm driving, it hurts the most.
Yeah. I haven't really skateboarded in a long time. I have two actually over there against the wall. One I actually found in my mom's basement. I think it was Hunter's from 4 or 5 years ago, and she was like, "Hey, I'm cleaning out the basement. Do you want this?" And I was like, "Where did you find this?" She was like, "It's just down here." So I have them over there, and I ride them every once in a while. There's a coffee shop right down the road that I will ride it to. But I haven't done any sort of actual skateboarding in a while. And when I remember the last time I did it, I got this crazy cramp in my calf, my right calf. So it would have been I stand regular, so my back foot. My popping foot. It was this it was almost a golf ball size,
that's not what you want.
And you could see it in the calf. And you said driving, and it made me think of it because it lasted. I massaged it out, got one of those rollers, massaged it out, and then for the next 3 or 4 days, I could feel it when I was driving, and it was nerve-wracking because I drive 75 every day, and it's completely fucked on 75.
What is that beer you're drinking over there?
It's called Sweet Baby Jesus.
Maybe less Sweet Baby Jesus, more sweet holy water.
Oh, you want to know what's funny?
Jesus Christ, are golf ball cramps in your calf?
Dude.
Casually skateboarding?
It was bad. You know what's funny? I actually, your Hydro Flask there, I have a version of it. It's I don't know, some off-brand. It's like $20 at TJ Maxx, and it holds 1.5 gallons of water.
Yeah.
And I've been diligently trying to finish it every day.
Dude, so this is 40 ounces. A gallon is like 130, I think. I will easily drink 4 or 5 of these a day. Like, it's not a problem. Like, I'm thirsty. Granted, I pee, like, obsessively. I've asked a doctor about it. I asked the doctor today, and they said I was fine. But that's a thing. We're going to take a bet on how many times I have to pee throughout this podcast. Hopefully not more than 2.
That's fine. I can play some music in between.
Yeah, that's what I was just some elevator music.
Right. I want to get like a little switchboard in the future, but yeah. So, skateboarding.
Yeah,
still do that.
No, yeah, but that sucks. That made me realize I'm starting physical therapy next week. That made me realize, like, because this summer, like, literally, my only goal. I know I'm not very, what's that called?
Driven?
Yeah, my only goal was like to just like put everything I had into skateboarding and to see how much I could get out of it. And thus far, I have skated successfully without pain 0 times since this summer officially started. But I'm trying not to upset
You ever wear any like sort of copper compression socks or ankle braces or something? Because when I used to skateboard a lot, I would wear those, and the compression socks helped for like force, like stairs and stuff.
Yeah.
It would help, but I feel like people who can skate in an ankle brace are nuts. I can't. I don't have any flexibility in my foot at all, and I can't flick properly. Nothing works. It's weird.
Yeah. No, that's actually because I'm committed. Because I like I said, I kept thinking I was gonna heal eventually and blah blah blah. But like I stand around for 12 hours a day at work and like by the end of the day it feels like numb. And like at this point I just realized like all right, I haven't done everything I can to make this heal, and it's not like aligning with my values. And like 'cause my main thing is like I don't really care about like being rich or like having blah blah blah. But like I want to be healthy.
Sure.
Like besides the heavy binge drinking, I take pretty good care of myself, and like,
and that's a big thing. You and I used to talk and hang out a lot back in our youth, and then there was a period where we both went our separate ways. I didn't talk to you for a while, and then all of a sudden I saw a picture of Josh on the internet. All of a sudden you got muscles now. You got a fucking 6-pack. You're wearing aviators. You got a cool haircut. You got piercings. I'm sitting here like, what the fuck happened to this guy, man? So I wanted to get you in here, catch you up, man. What you been doing? You got a dog now and shit.
Oh yeah, a proud owner of a German Shepherd Rottweiler. It's a pretty rare breed actually. If you Google German Shepherd Rottweiler, his brother or sister of I think they were honestly all boy. Yeah, they were all boy dogs in the litter. It was like 11 of them. If you Google German Shepherd Rottweiler, the first picture that pops up is one of my dog's brothers. Yeah, like people drove from all over the country to get litters from my friend who had the dad and the mom of my dog. Yeah.
What's his name? Thug?
Thug, yeah.
Thug. Have you thought about making him an Instagram?
No, not at all, actually.
Good for you.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
Good for you. Good for you. I fucking hate that when people buy a dog and then they try and monetize it.
My Instagram is essentially my dog's Instagram. Have you seen it?
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
90% dog, 5% shirtless pic.
I was just going to say that, yeah.
5% me drunk, jamming to music in my car.
I was just going to say, I think the best video I've seen from your Instagram in probably a year, I would say, was the one you posted today after, I think it was today, it was a story, after you had mimosas, you were yelling at that guy at the fucking sign.
Yeah, no, because like, bro, like, I have a lot of hate. I fucking hate Donald Trump, and I hate all of his supporters. I have had friends that are his supporters, and right now I hate you. So that's the thing, like, I will fight you. We can fight. But yeah, like, I see Trump signs, and I'm always like, man, fuck these people. And that was like, I just had some mimosas, my car was getting fixed, and I got a call that was all ready, so I was like walking back, and I see this guy nailing in a big Trump sign, and I'm across the street, and I'm like, hey, yo! And he turns around, he's like, and I was like, fuck you!
I know, I saw it.
And he just goes,
yeah. The funny thing, for me, I'm sitting at my desk at work today, right? And I have coworkers around me, and it's slow and dead as fuck, and it's almost time to close, and I'm scrolling through Instagram, and all of a sudden, my phone volume is super loud, because I listen to podcasts and stuff on headphones when I drive and everything else, so my phone volume's all the way up all the time. And
really?
well, most of the time.
Why?
And I'm scrolling through. I don't know. It just is.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever.
Well, I'm scrolling through Instagram, and it's quiet at work. No one's talking to me, and all of a sudden I hear, "Hey, fuck you!" I'm like, "Shit!"
That's like one of those videos where it's like, whoa, look at this crazy video, and you click on it, like it's like porn noise. It's like
That happened to me inside Hothead Burritos.
no, yes, that's the best place for that to happen. Oh my god.
Yep, it was me. You remember Colin from Penna? He was in my lab.
Yeah.
It was me, him,
cool.
Derek, and Frank. And we were inside Hotheads. And we were all having a good time. And I was on Twitter,
Boom.
Obviously, where you find those
Where
stupid
you
fucking
find
videos.
these-
Yeah. And I'm clicking on it or whatever. And it's Hotheads in Perrysburg, by the way.
Yeah.
So
that's
you got to imagine the people who are in that restaurant. And they look at this grimy, disgusting
little skater kid.
kids watching porn on his phone in the middle of Hothead. Yeah, it was bad. It was really loud too.
Yeah.
And of course, Colin, being the guy he is, he was like, "Let's watch porn!" No! Fucking yelling.
Yeah.
Everyone's looking around like I'm a degenerate.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Yeah. But yeah, no, fuck Donald Trump.
Yeah, dude. Fuck him. I got a question for you.
What's up?
You told me in digital text messages that you said, and I quote, "I could go for hours. I have a really crazy story."
Oh yeah, but Hunter, can you grab me a beer, dog, so that I'm gonna leave this shit? I'm sorry, I know you're all cozy over there. Thank you, Hunter. Jamie, can you pull that up?
Yeah,
Can you pull that up? The beer. Can you pull up maybe a fish beer? Can you pull up a fish beer?
Fish beer,
Yeah.
Fish beer, yeah. We brew our own beer here, and we use fish oil. It's actually really good for
Fish
you.
are actually evolving too. They might be. I got it.
an opener?
I got you. I see one over here, but I gotta.
Oh, yeah, you're just going to do that.
Yeah. I know, it grosses people out.
For people who are listening and not watching, Josh just opened a beer with his teeth.
For people that are listening and not watching, I'm very buff. I have on all Louis Vuitton right now, and I'm looking for a girlfriend. So.
Yeah, super huge penis. Yeah, how you doing with the ladies?
Huge penis. My Grant actually had to craft a structure to hold it while we sit at this table. What?
Yeah, it's got a little step stool that's resting on.
What were you about
underneath
to
the
say,
table.
though?
I said, how are you with the ladies?
Next question. No, man, I'm taken care of. I'm not really looking for a girlfriend or nothing. I just like to do me, man. I got a lot of friends. I hang out with some. I'm taken care of, man. But no girlfriend for Flip. Sorry, not everybody has a hot girlfriend, Grant.
Well, I appreciate you saying that.
I got some watermelon though.
Yeah,
Okay.
munch. I would love a piece of watermelon, actually. I'm going to reach right in there.
For those that are listening at home, I brought some delicious watermelon, and it is red and juicy, and I love it.
So, what's your crazy story? I want to know.
Oh god. Jesus Christ. Alright, first of all, does this not look like the most unappealing beer ever? Is this like a hyper-realistic fish?
He's holding a two-hearted ale.
A two-hearted ale.
And it's got,
delicious,
if you haven't seen a two-hearted ale, if you haven't seen what a two-hearted ale looks like and you're listening right now, you should probably turn it off because you're probably not old enough to listen to what
Jamie,
we're gonna...
can you pull that up?
Yeah,
Jamie, can you pull up a murky fish and water two-hearted ale?
I'll put it on the screen. You're probably not old enough to listen to this. But, all right, so Josh told me in text message he had some crazy stories, and he asked me how long we were going to go for because he could go for hours. And I said, however long you need, brother. Get it off your chest.
Okay, there's actually two crazy stories combined in one crazy weekend, which was, what's today? Friday?
Today is Friday.
Last weekend, all right.
Oh, so it's recent.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have more of this fucking watermelon.
Oh, yeah, no, it was crazy, bro. This is some Survivor shit. Buckle in, fam. All right, so I hang out with a group of friends. They mostly from Ann Arbor. Some of them are from Arizona, but mostly in like Michigan, Ann Arbor, Detroit area. And I get I don't know if I got invited or I do that thing where I kind of just like end up uninvited, but it works out nicely. And
you just show up, kicking the door with a case of beer.
Yeah, I got my Rottweiler behind me. He's
there
like
you go.
trying to eat somebody's cat. So yeah, last minute camping trip. All right, we go up. It's in somewhere called I think it's called like Grumpy Bear Lake. I'm just fucking with you. It's called Sleeping Bear Dunes.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's sick. It's dope. It's like up right before the upper what's it called?
The UP.
Yeah.
What are we, like 5-6 hours north?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you hit the nail on the head right there. And so the first day, me and my homie Gwen, shout out to Gwen, my ride or die, dude. We've been through some shit together, which she is heavily involved. She is one of the main characters in the next tragic story.
I'm sensing a little bit of a bad influence.
No, Gwen is a doll. She's feisty.
I meant you on her.
Maybe, honestly, no. Gwen is a doll. She's feisty as can be. No, I'm just kidding. She's great. I love her to death. Shout out Gwen. But yeah, no, it's oh god. So we're hiking, right? We get up there pretty late, and we just drink, blah blah blah, have a campfire, blah blah blah. And I bring my dog, by the way. And this was like a huge thing because anybody that knows me knows I spend a lot of time with this dog. Like, he's well trained, he follows me around. He's not too mean. He's protective by all means, but he's not too mean. And so bringing him on this trip was it was a big decision. And like, it started off as like, I'm bringing him on this trip because I feel bad leaving him at home. But it turned into, I'm bringing him on this trip because he's badass and he's going to be well behaved, and he's like, no matter where we're at, we're going to make it work. And, you know, he's going to protect me while I fucking let him have a good time, throw the frisbee to him or whatever. And he had a blast. But, so this is a huge decision. You know, this was like,
right.
Yeah. And so we're hiking around, and we're hiking up this like scenic route, and it's nothing crazy, but like there's some pretty steep hills, and like it's like a sand dune, but like it's essentially like a mountain, like a little mountain. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I guess it's like like mostly comprised of sand or something. I don't really understand how the Bear Dunes works. I just hike them and conquer them.
We're not geologists.
Yeah, no. And so we get to the scenic spot, and it's awesome. It's overlooking Lake Sleepy Bear or wherever we're at, Lake Michigan, I don't know. And it's beautiful. The water's just blue. We're way up there. The wind is blowing. It's awesome. We're all chilling there. And then so they sit down, and they're having some drinks, and we're party animals, man. Shout out High Voltage. That's like the group of friends that I'm talking about. And so they're having some drinks, and I decide to like walk down like off the trail a little bit, and like I'm walking, like I can tell people have walked here before. Like, it's not anything crazy, yeah, so I'm choosing like the easiest route down, and then I get like halfway down, and I'm almost to the water, and at this point I'm like, well, I gotta make it to the water just so I can go up and say I did. And so I'm like, all right, so I start trucking a little bit more, and then my dog's chilling. He's just happy to be there. He loves me. He wants to adventure. All he wants to do is hike around, catch the ball. He's not really like a lovey-dovey, like, yeah, dog. He wants to adventure. He wants to chase a squirrel. Like,
well, he's a Rottweiler German Shepherd.
Yeah.
Dog needs exercise.
Yeah, he's mean, bro. Yeah, he's not mean, but no, he's a handful. But and so we're pretty close to the water, right? Everything's going good. Boom, sand slide. Some Indiana Jones shit, bro. Like, it's not like it's not scary, you know? Like, I just fall, and he falls, and he's like up to his neck in the sand, like,
right,
with his tongue lolling out of his mouth, just like smiling. And we're just sliding down like 20 or 30 feet down this thing, and I'm like, whoa! And I get up, and I'm like, that was sick, man. And like, I'm looking at the water, just appreciating Lake Sleepy Bear, or wherever we're at, in all of its glory. And then I'm like, all right, I should probably get back now. And I'm like, no problem. And so I'm like, it's pretty steep, but I mean, you know, we'll get it done. And I start walking up where we fell, and just nothing.
Kept going down.
Nothing. Just
right.
And this is when I realized, like, I might have got myself into some trouble, because like I picked the easiest route to go down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't pick the hardest route to go down. So anything else is like, to some degree,
more difficult than sliding down at sand dune.
Yeah, gonna require more maneuverability. So like, I start mapping it out, and like, it crosses my mind, like, yeah, I might be stuck down here. Like, because it's like, it's not crazy, it's not, but like, it's steep, and there's like, you know, there's like different levels. Like, there'll be like a part that's like, oh, that looks easy, but then it'll be right next to a crazy part, and I'm like, all right, let's do this. And so it's nuts. And like, I'm literally digging out like holes to make like a ladder for myself in the dirt and shit, and like footholds and whatnot, and climbing up. And this is crazy, bro. I'm just like, I don't know how my dog, he's like a mountain goat, dude. This dude's just tongue lolling out of his mouth, just not a care in the world. And there's points where like I'm climbing up vines, and there was one point where like I had to jump and grab up on something, and then I had to like be like, come on, Thug, come on, and get him to jump, and then drag him up by his collar. We had to stop, like, dude, like we were just taking water breaks, like, oh my god, this is nuts, like I can't believe, like like it had crossed my mind, like my friends called me, they're like, what's going on? I'm like, oh dude, blah blah blah, Sandside, I'm gonna be back up, and like, it had occurred to me a few times, like, okay, like, you might need to tell them to call the Coast Guard or the Sleepy Bear Rangers or who's ever gonna save me, and just give up and call it quits. But I'm just like, I keep getting further, and I'm like, no, like, I can do this, bro. And, like, my dog is like, dude, this dude's a trooper. Like, he'll drag me around on hot-ass days on my skateboard, and yeah, like, it doesn't look pretty. He's fucking slobbering, foaming at the mouth, looking like he's insane. But, like, he'll do it, and he wants to, because, I feel like what I tell people is like I feel like he follows me around less out of respect and good training and more out of like the fear of being away from me or something happens to me. Like this.
Well, you've been together since you got him as a puppy, didn't you? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, he's like 3 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, you had him for a while. Holy
yeah,
shit.
no, it's been crazy, bro. Yeah, no, it's been crazy. I've had the worst of days with this dog. I've had the best days with this dog, man. I've spent lonely nights with this dog. I've had good ass times with this dude, man. Like. He's like showed me so much about like the world and myself and life and love. It's a whole thing, man.
So what was the other part of the story? I'm guessing you were not completely sober.
No,
slid down the sand dune.
No, I meant there's two different crazy stories. Yeah,
bring 'em on.
Yeah, but no, it's not done. I'm not done. You don't even know if I survived this. I could be.
Well, I actually do know you survived.
No, I could be a ghost.
That's true. This could be
Ghostcast. For those listening and not viewing, I just turned my head ominously towards the camera and said Ghostcast. But anyways, all right, so yeah. And so we're so close, and I'm just like, I grab Thug, and he's like, like what I was getting at is like, he's tough. Like this dog is tougher than fucking nails, bro. But like I can tell he's tired. Like every time like he has a moment to stop, he's just like. And this dog is like, bro, like I have shit to grab onto. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like
you have thumbs,
and he is. This dog is like, he's climbing up 90-degree, almost 90-degree angle shit, bro. It's insane. Like, I'm watching it like, I'm a terrible dog owner. I'm going to get stuck down here. My dog's going to die of heat. And we get so close to the top, and I look at him, I'm just like, dude, we got this. And we just start trucking, and we make it, and we get to the top, and like, my friends are sitting there like, yo, Flip, and all the tourists are over there, and I just like whip my shirt off, and I'm like... Like, I'm not in good shape, and Doug's not either. And he just plops down, and, like, all these tourists are just, like, they're taking pictures looking at me like I'm insane. And I'm just like, dude, you guys have no idea what just happened, bro. But, yeah, no, it was crazy, bro. Like, it was literally, like, that moment made me realize, like, bro, like, me and this dog could fucking survive anything, bro. Like,
so when the impending apocalypse and civil war happens,
minute
now.
No, yeah, when the police state begins and they start running through, well, they already are, but when shit gets worse, no, you're gonna have a German Shepherd Rottweiler on your ass, and it's not gonna be a pretty sight, bro.
I wouldn't want to fuck with one of those.
Yeah,
things.
no, he's
Hell
a beast.
No.
He's like. He's lost a little weight, but I wouldn't. He's definitely not littler than 100 pounds, and he can drag you playing tug of war. Like this dude, he was bred down from wolves. He's a killing machine, bro. Like
he's a killing machine. I've been thinking about getting a dog. I'm thinking about getting a German Shepherd, actually.
Really, dude?
Yeah.
I would. Yeah, dude, do it. Yeah, dude, it's just like literally, like this moment in my life, like was life changing. Like to this weekend, like it might have just been like a crazy, like fun weekend to everybody else, but it was life changing because like for so long I've been like scared of like moving like out of state or something and like making something like being able to provide a good life for this dog, and like if it was just me or him or something. This weekend made me realize like if you love like this creature, like. You can do anything, like, you can make anything work, and you will be able to give him, like, a good life and make shit work. And, yeah, it was, like, it gave me, like, a whole new confidence in myself and this dog. But, like, before this weekend, I'd be like, bro, like, just make sure you want to. I mean, that's obviously a thing to consider. Like,
well, yeah.
Yeah, like, in my personal opinion, you should have to, like, take, like, a survey or something if you want to get a dog, or, like, blah, blah, blah. But, like, I don't know, like, people make it work, you know what I'm saying? And, like, yeah, like, I haven't done everything right, but, like, this motherfucker's a good dog. And, like...
Sure, right.
Yeah.
See what you're saying.
But yeah,
excellent.
Survived.
So you would recommend dog ownership?
Yeah.
This just in.
Yeah, get a badass one though. Don't get a little bitch. No, I'm just kidding. Get whatever. My mom's got like a fucking Chihuahua.
Is that thing still alive?
No. Rest in peace, bro.
Jesus
rest in
Christ.
peace.
What was that thing's
Too
name?
soon, bro. Too soon.
What was
Reba.
That thing? Reba.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
No,
that dog was mean.
What?
Dog hated me.
Okay.
Every time I came over to your house when we were like 13, a dog would yip and growl, and you would corral its ass, and it would growl at me. I'm sitting here pushing Mongo, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Grant, before you continue to listen to this podcast or otherwise support this man or have any sort of standing relationship with him, he does push Mongo.
Not anymore. Not anymore. You actually were the one that showed me how to not push Mongo.
What, dude?
Yeah.
The things I have.
Yeah.
You're welcome, bro.
Yeah. If people who don't know.
Now I'm here giving you other life lessons, man. It's
like
crazy how
dog.
things come around.
Full circle.
Buy a dog. Let's go get a dog right after this.
Right now at fucking 9:30.
Yeah. Yeah.
For people who don't know, pushing Mongo means when you're on a skateboard, the traditional way of pushing to gain momentum is with your back foot. Pushing Mongo is when you push with your front foot, which in most people's case, your front foot is your dominant foot because that's the foot that controls all the tricks. So someone who's new to skateboarding, just by default, pushes with their dominant foot, but it's more comfortable to stand on the board with your dominant foot in front. And that's why they call it pushing Mongo. You know who pushes Mongo still to this day? Derek Archer.
Yeah, speaking of which, to give some context, Derek Archer, he started this podcast and made us conversation.
Actually, this was my idea. I came to Derek with the idea.
Okay, well, I met you guys like they were buddies, and
yeah.
That's over. I'm the new Derek. My chin is more chinnier and chiseled. My muscles are more musculier. And Derek, if you are anywhere out there listening to this, drop and give me 10, motherfucker. 10 push-ups. 10 push-ups, man. Because he abandoned us.
I mean, he was wanting to do it his whole life.
Yeah,
I remember.
No, in all honesty, I'm super proud of Derek, and he seems like he's doing great. He's kicking everybody's ass.
Yeah,
you know
he's kicking ass. Yeah,
he became like the boss of boot camp. He probably had to like fuck some dudes up for that, dude.
Probably, I don't know, or get fucked up.
Yeah, but shout out to Derek. But still, 10 push-ups. You can do it. You're a tough guy.
You do 10. I want claps in between. I want 10 clap push-ups.
Yeah,
you're a Marine, bro.
Yeah.
You can handle it.
All right, but yeah, okay, Reba. Okay, yeah, she's dead.
Dog.
Thanks for bringing that up. She's died a terrible death. No, actually, I can't really remember, but I don't think it was that bad. But my cat, one of my cats, Meek, died a terrible death.
Hit by a car?
No, it's like a choky seizure.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Rest in peace.
I had a dog that had epilepsy.
Oh yeah, that's fucked up.
It happens in labs. It's like a thing.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's like you know how German Shepherds have bad hips? It's like a thing.
Yeah. Maybe I should stop making my dog jump so high. I always make him jump.
Well, he's got a Rottweiler in him. He's fine.
He's fine. Yep, he's fine. He's good.
But,
you can't give up the Frisbee life either, man.
Right. No, he catches it in the air.
Yeah, my dog will catch it. Jamie, can you pull that up? No. Fucking my dog will catch a Frisbee. Like, it's like Air Bud, dude.
Yeah.
Like, he's Air Thug, bro. Like, he's crazy for that shit.
It.
And since he put on a little weight, he's not as quick. But, bro, like, he's a beast.
He's a tank.
I could put him like in a competition or something, man. He's out of this world.
God, probably could, dude. You know who actually trains dogs for a living? My little brother.
Nuh-uh. I've been wondering what he's up to, bro.
My little brother, he works at a dog training facility, and he's not a trainer yet, but he's in the process of becoming one.
Yeah.
And he has a dog. It's a pit bull beagle mix, and it's relatively small. She's probably 60 pounds. But that dog is, it's hard to put into words how this dog is more well-trained than most, like, 10-year-olds I know. Like, Garrett will say, I'm not fucking kidding, Garrett will say a command, and this dog it's nuts. He's got it trained so good that he says these different commands and these different words, and the dog just does shit. It'll walk. Story. Jasmine and I were at the park.
Story. Boom.
Jasmine and I were at the park, and Garrett wanted to come along and throw the ball with his dog. And I said, all right, fine. Garrett gets out of his car, no leash on the dog, which is fine. I'm not a leash fucking I'm not a leash Nazi.
I do the same thing with my dog, and like, yes, it's irresponsible, and there has been times where I'm like, God damn, that was a close one. But, like, he does good. And if you know you trust your dog, like, that's on you. And I put that,
we were walking on the trail, and there were these two people who were walking two, I think, huskies. And the people walking the huskies had them on leashes, and the huskies were like lunging forward, wanting. I don't think it was violent, like wanting to play or something, and barking and this and that. And the people were fucking holding on. And I look at Garrett, and I'm like, careful, dude. There's 2 dogs coming. Garrett looks at me, and he goes, I'm not worried at all. The dogs walk. I'm not kidding. Within, like, as close as you and I are, the dogs are yipping and snapping and wanting to play with Garrett's dog. Garrett's dog did not even look in their direction. Garrett's dog was walking in between Garrett's legs.
Bro, I would have bought him a T-bone steak and just...
All right, that's 1 piss break.
Yeah, we're one piss break deep.
Or one in.
This is funny, though, bro, because when I started listening to Grant's podcast, I was like, obviously, I'm just a big attention whore, and I was like, dude, I want to be on the podcast. I should ask him if I can be on the podcast. And I was like, Grant's never gonna want you on his podcast, bro. How would that ever happen? Boom, here I am, man. Dreams become reality.
Boom skis.
That's
what I do. I make dreams become reality.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
and I'm doing good. I feel like I'm doing good.
We're doing great.
We're about 3 beers deep.
I'm half hour down.
Time. Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, I'm gonna rate the fish beer a fish out of 10 because I love the fish beer and it's great. I'm gonna name the Fantastic Haze Imperial IPA a haze out of 10 because it's delicious and I loved it.
A haze out of 10. Fair enough. What's that? What do you got there?
The Lagunitas IPA, India Pale Ale. It's from Chicago.
All IPAs are India Pale Ales, but yeah.
Yeah, why is that?
Actually, I know.
Oh, thank God. Oh, yes, okay, let's go.
I don't know the full extent of it, but what I do know is the way the hops are prepared.
In India, palely.
Well, no. But the way the hops are prepared back when cargo travel was by sailboat.
From India.
Right. Well, from anywhere.
No.
I don't know if they were from India or not. But
probably. I mean,
India Pale Ale, it could be. Or maybe they got the technique from India. Culture. Yeah. But it was a way...
Shout out to India, man. They got great food.
It'll make you poop, but yeah, it's good food.
No, you probably just got a pussy-ass stomach, bro.
I definitely do.
Yeah,
I
okay.
eat
question. Boom.
Grilled chicken breasts and white rice. Is like my,
this motherfucker talking about... Oh, yeah.
Bad. But anyway, it was... You know how we salt meat to keep it longer? Right?
Really?
Yeah, like jerky.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I know that. I know things.
So that's a way that they preserve the hops when they got them from overseas to wherever they're going. They had to preserve them in a way so they wouldn't go bad. So they got the way of preserving them, I believe, from Indian culture. That's why it's called an Indian Pale Ale. Learn something new every day here on the pod.
Because they're from India?
What is with you in India? Have you ever been there? Do you want to go there one day?
I mean, not particularly, but
it's an interesting place. Yeah. Have you ever been out of the country?
Actually, no.
Canada doesn't really count?
Yeah, then double no.
Excellent. But you've been around.
I've been around. Not really, honestly. To be honest, I'm I was gonna say cultured, but no, I'm not cultured. I can't find the word for it, but I'm pretty sheltered, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. I've been to AZ like 2 times, like the Phoenix, Tempe area. I went up to, what's it called? The place with all the stars. It's beautiful. It's cut to the S.
Santa Monica.
Come on, no.
San Francisco.
Oh, no, what is that? It's got all the stars. It's beautiful.
What is Sedona. There's like 12 songs named Sedona.
It's so cool, bro. Like I was out there. Oh, dude. Okay, this is funny as fuck. So I went through this hike, and it was my first hike in AZ, and it was that's not true, but it was my second hike of that weekend. My second hike in AZ, and so I get through this hike. It was sweet. And then it's dark out, and I'm sitting on the roof of the car I rented, and I'm just chilling, and I'm looking at the stars. And there's
shooting star?
Yeah, there's shooting stars literally everywhere.
Well, when you get to a place that has no light pollution, you see a lot more.
It's crazy. I know. It's crazy. And, it was awesome. But, like, so I'm sitting there, and it's all silence. And, like, I can hear some guys, like, next to us, and they're just, like, probably doing the same thing, chilling, blah, blah, and they're, like, a little ways away. And out of nowhere, he pulled up me, and I just hear, somebody's like, oh, my God. I say, oh, my God. I thought I was going to be trapped in there all night. He's like, I've been running around for blah, blah, blah. And he just, like, emerged after being lost in the fucking desert for who knows how long. Like,
that's fucking nuts, dude. Because once you get out a certain distance, there's not shit.
Yeah.
There's not
but
shit.
But mountain lions.
Yeah.
Shout out to mountain lions.
Those will fuck you up, bro.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I saw this thing on Facebook. By the way, Facebook is a fucking cesspool.
Oh, yeah, it's not what you want.
Just horrible shit. But I saw this thing on Facebook where people were arguing about like animal cruelty or some shit, and the picture that sparked it was two people holding a dead mountain lion. And
yeah, I don't want that.
Right, and I understand where you post that picture online, and people are obviously going to fucking scrutinize you for it.
Oh, was it just like died of natural causes or something?
No, it was hunted.
Oh yeah,
but it was in an area where mountain lion are like deer in Ohio.
Oh,
so it's like
where the fuck is that? Because that's crazy.
I don't know where it was. Somewhere in California.
Okay,
but
Jamie, can you pull that up? Because I've never heard of that.
There are places in like Wyoming, in Montana, California, the Rocky Mountains, where mountain lion are like deer. Okay, in Ohio, and if we didn't have a hunting season, I don't care. If
deer would be beating our ass. Have you seen how much they've evolved?
Yeah, if you don't like hunting, if you don't like killing animals, that's fine. This is America. That's totally okay.
It is America.
But it is necessary to control the population of some species.
At this point, yeah.
Because if you let mountain lion get as popular as deer, let me tell you what, Nancy, they're gonna be breaking into your backyard. They're gonna fucking kill your chihuahua.
That'd be badass.
And they're not gonna give a shit. You know what I think we need?
Badass.
I think we need a hunting season for coyote. I really do.
Is that not a thing? I thought I'm almost positive. Dude, I think you can kill coyotes literally whenever you want.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a legitimate hunting.
No,
really? If you see one, you can just fuck them up?
I'm almost positive you can literally kill a coyote whenever you can drive by. You could be driving on the side of the road. I'm pretty sure you could just like unload on this guy.
Fucking coyote drive by.
I don't know shit about shit, but I'm pretty sure that's a thing. I'm pretty sure coyotes are free game.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, ask him.
When I used to live at my buddy's house, where I got my dog actually, and he used to have like the family of dogs, and it was literally a family of German Shepherds and Rottweilers, and he has like a big property with an electric fence, and you could hear the coyotes howling at night.
Sure.
And one time I swear they walked up so close, like just outside of the like where the electric fence is, but they would because they smelled so much dog piss,
and they're
just
smart.
Like and they're just like dude, they're like dude, these big ass dogs are gonna fucking fuck our
a Rottweiler
asses.
would fuck a coyote.
Oh yeah,
but they're smart. I know a guy who comes into my store all the time who owns a farm, and he was bitching about coyotes one night because coyote broke into his chicken coop, killed like 15. Fuck these chickens. Yeah.
Did he eat them all at one time?
No, he ate a few, killed. I mean, he was just playing with them. The coyote went in there, was just wreaking fucking havoc.
Actually, crazy story. So my dog has been obsessed with squirrels for like I don't know, like for like a year or so.
Dog obsessed with squirrels.
I think
never heard of that.
No, okay, but no, okay, Grant. Okay, all right. Let's place bets on how many times I have to physically assault Grant throughout this. But okay, so. No, this is not okay. Grant, No, this dog is like he will sit at the window and just watch and look at the squirrels. And when I let him outside, he will run for the squirrels. Yeah. And now they're all gone because he's terrorized them forever. But he will run outside and he will just literally sit down. And he will look up like he's fucking possessed. And like it's the weirdest thing ever. And so he loves them. Like he drives me crazy. If he sees them outside, he'll cry until I let him out. And he's never caught one. And I always thought it was because like he was kind of letting them get away. But the other day he chased one like up a pole, and then it fell. And I'm like, oh shit! And he actually caught this squirrel, and like he starts like thumbing it up, and I think it was like a Lenny from Of Mice and Men situation where he's just kind of like.
Right,
like, because he thinks he wants to play. He thinks they're like cats, because he loves cats, and he feels like the same way, except for like not as obsessive. But that's because cats don't like sprint off and run. And so he's Lennying this cat, like, or this squirrel, like, and I'm just like thug, and usually like if I yell like full volume, like. I'm not gonna do it right now, but I'll like boss. I'll be like, "Dude," and I yell at him, and like usually like he'll like if I'm mad and I'm like, "You need to stop this shit," he will stop. But like he would not stop. You know, he's finally got it. He's got the pride. He's like,
yeah.
And like if he wanted to, he could have murked that squirrel in 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? But like he's just thumbing it up. You know, it's like, dude, he wants to play. And like I get on his back. He doesn't have a collar on, so I'm grabbing him by his flabby Rottweiler neck, and I'm dragging him off, and this squirrel just like
This squirrel's dying.
And this squirrel just like crawls away and gets gets up this tree, and it was just crazy to see like that was what would happen, because there was times where he was literally right on one's nuts and he wouldn't grab it, and I was like, I never thought he'd actually grab one, and right there he did.
Yeah.
He didn't kill it.
My dad's dog is
a squirrel's alive to this day. I haven't found his dead body.
Traumatized as hell. Never coming back to your fucking house.
I know. He's probably like, dude, have you seen that motherfucker? He's like, you know that goofy ass dog that's on his house? He's like,
he just picked me up and tossed me around. I was hoping he would just end it at this point.
Yeah, I know. It was kind of because like the neighbors. Yeah, shout out to my neighbors. I don't know why you guys are so nosy. You guys could smoke crack on your front porch, and I literally wouldn't bat an eye. I don't know. I don't know what you guys are doing. Like, I don't know. Me and my mom aren't doing anything cool over there. But yeah, they're literally all on their porch, just like open mouth, like gasping at me, like
watching a murder.
Yeah, like dragging this Rottweiler off this squirrel. Like, I mean, I guess that's something to look at, but like,
probably. Yeah. My dad's dog. He's a German short hair pointer.
What the fuck is that, dog?
You ever seen one?
German. It sounds like a gun or something. It sounds like something like the Nazis would do.
German short hair pointer. They're hunting dogs. Well, that's what they originally for. They're not dogs that kill things, but they're dogs that point. That's what their name is. They point. So basically,
that's where that comes from.
Exactly.
I knew that.
Yeah.
They're German. That's where the German comes from. They're from India, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Jamie, can you pull that up?
I got you.
Thank you.
So what this dog will do is birds, squirrels, rabbits, anything. It won't chase or attack it, but it will stand at the base of whatever tree that it's in, and it'll just
yeah.
Just look. He'll bark. He'll raise one paw and kind of do this.
Yeah.
Like, is that really, motherfucker, gonna try to jump? I don't see it. All day. I watched that dog stand at the base of a tree and stare up at a squirrel for probably 45 minutes, just like this. One paw up. Just looking at it.
Yeah.
It's crazy as fuck.
Yeah.
What is the second crazy story?
I was okay.
Flip.
Okay. We need to put some time in this because I'm not a man of many words, you know? Like, I don't have a lot of things to say, so...
I disagree.
I just...
I think you have a lot to say.
I don't have a lot of things that are legal to say on the internet.
There are no laws on the internet. I don't know if you've noticed that.
Defund the police.
Black Lives Matter, defund the police. I find it. Have you seen that video?
Thank you, Jamie, for pulling that up beforehand.
Have you seen that
Jamie
video?
knows what's going on.
Have you seen that video?
What?
Of that guy?
I've seen a lot of videos of the police beating people
No.
up.
It was a video of a guy. Hunter could probably pull it up. It's a video.
Jamie?
Damn it.
Well, he showed it to me. It was a video of. It's like 30
that?
seconds long. And it's a video of a guy calling into like the LAPD's office or some shit, and he goes on this like perfect minute-long rant, and at the end he ends with
I yield my.
I yield my time. Like from what I heard, he didn't know English before he practiced to learn that.
Really?
I swear to God, that's I'm thinking that. I swear to God,
that's fucking epic that he learned English just to shit on the
shout
institutions.
out to the Yield
whatever
My
your
Time
name
guy.
is. Yeah, the Yield My Time guy. So, does the second crazy story?
Well, let me tell you my fucking fuck the police story. Okay, so...
Oh, believe me, I know you probably have a few.
No, this is a specific one. Obviously, I'm just like a fucking dirtbag, fucking dumb white kid. I've always hated the police, like, but... So,
I feel like growing up skateboarding, you have your own sort of like, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I see what you
mean. From
mean.
the get-go, yeah. And so... Like when the Black Lives Matter movement first started in like 2000, I don't know what year is it? 2020. I think like if I'm not mistaken, I don't know shit about shit, but it started after either Trayvon Martin or Ferguson.
I believe Trayvon.
Yeah?
I think. I don't know shit about shit either.
Yeah, well when Ferguson happened, I kind of like delved into like the Twitter sphere of like black activists and shit, and I was always looking at it and I was like, these guys have a good point. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like growing up in like, I grew up in a town called Pemberville, and it's like, it's not like nobody's walking around with a Klan hoodie on, but like, it's like,
it's very Southern Ohio, deeply rooted farmland.
Yeah, you know,
predominantly
way
white.
by far. Actually, my
farming.
I'm pretty sure the only black guy that lived in the town at least one point was my friend Nate, and he was like adopted by two white people. Yeah, and
it's very rural, very Republican.
Yeah. And
well, that's most of the Midwest.
Yeah.
If you don't go to cities.
Yeah, and so I always thought they had a good point, and then this shit happens, and like for a while, like for a while, like this has been happening. You know, like there's no shortage of videos of black people getting this or thated by the police, getting murdered or harassed or hurt by the police, and it's fucking disgusting. It's gotten to the point that we're desensitized to it, and it's weird. It's weird that we see it so much, but it is what's happening. We need to see it, but at the same time, it's like everybody, like I could show a video of the cops literally shooting a fucking black dude, and people would just be like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, no, we should be flipping over cars. We should be at the cop station with machine guns. Like,
well, Portland, bro.
Yeah,
see what's going on there?
Shout out to them, bro.
They're fucking shit
up.
up.
Big shout out to Portland. Big shout out to all the activists and all the protesters in general. Like, we all support you, bro. Like, yeah, like, donate to shit, like, fucking show up to shit, do whatever you can, man. Like, I know we're not all perfect, and I know that, like, I mean, I know it's dumb for me to say this because I don't know what it's like to feel racism, but, like, this whole thing is, like, overwhelming. It's overwhelming to see black people getting killed by the cops all the time, but, like I said, like, it's dumb for me to say some shit like that because there's literally black people getting fucked up by the cops. But, and so when this shit started, it's been started, you know what I'm saying? Like, the cops haven't stopped killing black people since the dawn of time, but, like, when George Floyd got murdered and this whole, like, everything, blah, 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 like, Toledo protest happens. I'm like, all right, I grab my friend, I'm like, all right, we're going to go to this. We don't even know if there's going to be many people there. We show up. There's a lot of people there, bro. Like, we're all surrounded. We're all hearing some people talk. Like,
did you go to the one on the Saturday night, the first initial, where it got kind of fucked up?
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. And,
I didn't go to it, but I could hear it from here.
No, yeah. That's nuts, yeah. Yeah, like, dude, like, that, like, obviously shit got fucked up. Like, obviously buildings got destroyed, and maybe somebody's shit got destroyed that shouldn't have, but, like, this is all a symptom of...
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, this is all a
Completely
symptom
agree.
of people being treated so badly for so
Yeah.
long, you know what I'm saying? Like, if black people weren't... bottom of the line is, if black people weren't being murdered by the cops, nope, there would be no riots. We wouldn't be rioting for no fucking reason. Like,
right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But, all right, so we're downtown, there's a lot of people, we start marching, and everything's going good. I hope this is all legal. I'm honestly kind of scared about some of the shit that went down. I'm not going to say everything, but, like, yeah, like, so a cop car pulls up to us, and, like, we're just marching, and people, they're alone, and we're, like, people are kind of pissed off because the cop just pulls right up on us, blah, 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 and people surround the car. I think the car starts getting hit with some water bottles and maybe a rock or something, and then boom, we're tear gassed. That's the first thing, we're tear gassed, and people since then are pissed. I'm pissed that people are tear gassed, like, yeah, it all happened so fast. But then, like, all right, so that happened, right? Like, a cop car got fucked up. That's not. I mean, personally, I fucking at this point, like, fuck the police. I don't care at this point. Like, if you're not laying down your badge and being like, dude, Black Lives Matter, and I gotta find another career. Like, trust me, buddy. I make fucking like $13 an hour, and I'm making this shit work. Like lay down your badge. Like, you were supporting some fucked up shit. Like, this is not the shit you thought you got into. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like. Mm-hmm. And so the fucked up thing was, like, blah blah, we're walking, a cop starts flying down the street, bro. Like, I'm standing there in the street, man. Oh my god, I can't believe this is about to go on the internet. But like, I said this shit as soon as it happened. I was like, bro, like, this just happened, and then, like, I deleted it. First of all, like, it was just kind of, I don't know, like, I didn't feel like I was doing it for the right reasons, because I was so angry at the Toledo police and blah, 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 and just because, like, I was scared because of some of this shit went down. Like, I didn't want to be targeted by the police, man.
Right.
Because this isn't a big area, you know what I'm saying? Like, like, I'm sure they have videos of me with my mask off, like, I'm sure, because they posted a picture, the Toledo police posted a picture, and they were searching for this guy who broke the back of the police car, or who spray painted on it. They were searching for one, and in the back of the picture is yours truly, standing there looking like a dipshit. And when I saw this, I was like, God damn,
You're just
it.
in the background of some fucking wanted poster.
Yeah.
It's like, hey guys, I was here.
some Facebook one, yeah. But all right, so this cop is flying down the road. Everybody's like, yo, get the fuck out of the road. Everybody scatters and shit, blah, blah, blah. And, like, me, trying to be the hard ass that I think I am, I, like, stay there. And, like, yes, like, I had every chance to get out of the way of this cop's moving vehicle, but this cop intentionally ran the fuck into me with my car. It's a good thing I jumped, bro, because, like, this is one of the times, like, I thought my leg was healed, and then after it felt like shit. So the cop runs into me going whatever miles an hour. I jump up, I land on the windshield, boom, and I fly on the side, and he just drives by. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, everybody around me is like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what just happened? And blah, blah, and, like, I'm fine. And I'm just pissed off, and I'm limping away. and I'm limping away, and something happens. I don't know. A cop tank. But mind me, a Toledo Police Department.
Yeah, there's no fucking reason that Toledo.
This
city.
Have you seen? There's potholes everywhere. There's homeless people everywhere. There's an opioid epidemic. I've had multiple friends die from drugs.
Yeah,
there's
the public school system is fucked.
The public school. Oh my! Don't even the pub like the kids. Eastwood was a racist dumb little school, but like the schools some of my friends went to, bro, like. What the fuck? Like, they didn't learn shit. It's because it's so fucked up and blah, blah, and underfunded. And, all right, so mind you, all this bullshit is going on. Toledo, a lot of parts of Toledo look like garbage. Shout out to all the artists that try to make this shit look pretty, and shout out to all the people that try to make this shit look pretty in general. But, like, this could look so much better. But, yeah, so mind you, a cop tank rolls up. Fucking 15 or so. This is on video.
I've seen all of them.
Who was the local news thing? I'm blanking right now.
11 TOL.
Yeah, I think them or something. I don't know. They posted the video of it. I tried to take a video, but I started crying. And I just, like, it's all shaking. You can't see what's happening. But as I'm limping away from this cop hitting me, just like some dumb white kid that, like, thought he was standing for something at a protest. Like, that's not a big deal. There's this black dude next to me that gets fucking jumped. He didn't get arrested. He got jumped. He got assaulted. And he got jumped by like 10 Toledo police officers in riot gear, and they're just yoking him in the fucking face, bro. Like, I'm watching this shit, right? Like, I'm limping away watching this shit. They're punching this dude in the face like 10 fucking times. I'm just watching his face rock back and forth, and I just start bawling, bro, because, like, I've seen violence, bro. I've been a victim of violence. I've seen violence. I've unfortunately, like, been a part of it at some point, but, like, and this is the worst shit I've ever seen in my fucking life, bro. They're yoking this dude's face. They're ganged up on him, bro. This isn't an arrest. I don't know what the fuck this dude did, but he didn't deserve that, man.
Right. You think they were looking for him, like, intentionally, or he just happened to be the wrong place at the wrong time?
I have no idea. I think what may have happened, and maybe he got pissed off, and maybe he, like, threw something at him or something, but they jumped him, bro.
Right.
And they beat the fucking shit out of him. And
I hit you with a car. Fuck.
Yeah. And I didn't realize it. But when, I forget what public news source it was, but I saw it's an official video, and it's a video, and in the video of this guy, this is what I saw, but I just didn't realize at the time because I was bawling, and I was miserable at this point. I just felt so defeated. I was like, what are we out here for? Like, these people don't give a fuck about black people. Like, they're lawless. They don't care. They think we're idiots. And one of the officers, if I'm not mistaken, this is one of the officers that is in charge of the protest investigations that happened in Toledo, according to this news source. And this officer has... If this isn't him, then one of them, which is, it's still a problem. Like, one of the officers has, he's been suspended, I think it was 17 times, and he's amassed 40-something days worth of, being suspended.
Sure.
Yeah. And
that's the thing with this shit, bro. It's like, I have an unpopular opinion when it comes to this. Because I don't think defunding is the solution, in my personal opinion.
Well, you're an idiot, but no, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
My personal opinion, I don't think defunding completely is the solution. If anything, this is where people get kind of angry at me. It's because I think we need a little bit more. Not to go for tanks and fucking machine guns and shit.
But if the tanks were taken away, that money could be given to, like, there's no... more money is to go into this shit, bro. You're crazy.
That's fine. But we need to reallocate it. That's fine. We need to reallocate it to education and public housing and fucking better training, because it takes 6 months to become a police officer.
Yeah.
6 months.
Ridiculous.
And you don't need a degree.
Yeah.
You don't need shit.
People know this.
You need a GED, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? There was I don't know how much you follow politics.
No, from your podcast. That's about it.
All right.
And
That's
Twitter.
Actually makes me really happy. But there was the standout candidate, in my opinion, that I was really rooting for was Andrew Yang, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know you're on the Yang gang, bro. You're trying to get the cuck bucks from Yang. I know you were itching for that $500. Bro, Grant was itching for the cuck bucks from Yang, bro.
We can talk about UBI if you want, because it's a fucking great idea.
That's gonna be long.
This is gonna be a long one. How deep are we in, by the way? We can't lose track because I'm on to something important.
55 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Let's roll. Let's keep rolling.
But he had a proposal that said every police officer that becomes a police officer needs to be at least a purple belt in jiu-jitsu.
Oh no!
And I was like,
they need to be. Oh, keep going. Yeah.
I honestly do believe that if that happened,
so they don't have to shoot people.
Exactly.
That actually makes sense.
Exactly. So that way you know how to control a human body without hurting somebody. Because if you look at the George Floyd case, that dude...
Yeah, he's a big boy. Yeah.
No, I'm not even talking about George Floyd. I'm talking about the fucking cocksucker who killed him. Derek, whatever the fuck.
He didn't give a fuck.
Chauvin or whatever. Yeah. He had his knee on his neck. That's fucked.
Yeah.
Anybody who has any sort of martial arts or fucking awareness training whatsoever knows you don't put your knee on somebody's fucking neck. That's retarded. Yeah. That's stupid as hell. Yeah, said it. R word, lie.
R
don't
word,
give a fuck.
no R word. I don't know. I don't support the R word.
I do. Retarded.
No, that's bad. No, not with me. No,
all right,
not
fine,
with me.
I won't say it anymore.
No more R word. No.
It's really stupid to put your knee on somebody's neck for 9 fucking minutes. That's dumb.
Dumb. Yeah, obviously.
But
bro, I feel like you're barking at a dead horse or however that shit
right.
goes.
Beating a dead horse.
You're beating a dead horse. I don't think that's how it
But
is.
if they had more...
I think they said being a dead horse.
No, beating.
Well,
like
you're being
punching.
a dead horse.
I'm being a dead horse.
You're being a dead horse. It's pissing me off. About to walk off this shit. Episode over.
Put the aviators on. Outskis.
For those that are watching or listening and not watching, I just put the aviators on and I threatened to leave the podcast, but
they can hear you.
I think I'm gonna hear this man out.
That's all I really wanted to say. Yeah. Is they need more training and stuff.
All right.
For
okay.
sure.
So they need
and you
more
shouldn't
training.
be able to just fail out of high school and do a 6-month training program, and then the city be like, "Yeah, here's a gun. Go out and do whatever." That's fucked. Completely. I completely agree with you that we need complete restructuring. But I don't think taking all their money away is the solution. I think maybe allocating their money differently, sure, that's fine. There's no reason why Perrysburg, Ohio should have a fucking SWAT team.
Yeah, no, fuck them. Fuck those cops in general. They follow me. No, fuck all of them, bro. And that one cop, bro, I don't know if you've seen this meme. I'm sure plenty of people that have listened have seen this. But that one cop who pulled the girl over or like, yeah, something like he literally was just driving behind her or something. He found out a girl's number and started texting her like on Facebook Messenger. Was like, hey, I just got your number through this. I'm the fucking cop. Yeah, that dude was from Perrysburg or from Rossford. He was in the Rossford cops.
Really?
Yeah. That dude, you've seen that meme, right?
Yeah, I've seen the meme.
That dude was from, and his his dad had to step down because he was the chief of police. Yeah.
Corruption goes all the way down, brother.
Yeah. See, if you didn't hear that, Grant just said to himself, corruption goes all the way down. So let me ask you this. So the cops, there was 3 cops in the car that ran into me. So there was 3 crazy cops that don't give a shit if they run into people. Right. And then the dude that got his ass beat right next to me, the dude who got fucked up, assaulted, jumped by however many cops, they beat the fuck out of him. There was like 10 of them. Okay. So just off those odds. 13 out of however many cops in a police station. You can't reform that, bro. This can't be reformed. Like, racism is literally, it's instituted into these institutions. Like, it's in there, bro. Like, no, there's nothing no, like, karate belt class is going to teach.
I'm not just talking about that. That's just one idea. I'm saying that it all starts with education and training.
For sure, 100%.
That's where it starts. And you can't have a fucking guy who did 6 tours in Iraq and has crazy PTSD, and every time he comes up to a stranger, he has a flashback of being shot at by a terrorist. Yeah. So he takes that energy and he puts it into a fucking family of 4's house. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're not storming the beaches anymore, Jerry. You're fucking policing Toledo. Like, relax, dude. I know there's crime here, but it's not that fucking serious.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, see, like, dude, these things, like, the crime would just go down if we just put money. Because, dude, like, when I was a little... Okay, the Toledo police, they have tanks, and they all drive around in the cars. I'm pretty sure every cop car... I don't know shit about shit, bro, but it can't cost any less than $100,000. I know that. It can't. Bro,
just a police cruiser itself?
I'm pretty sure they're like
Ford Focuses or some shit. Yeah, they're like Ford, whatever the fuck.
But like all the shit integrated into them.
Well, yeah, I mean they need like the computers and shit to run plates and everything else.
No, those cars they can't cost less than $100,000.
They don't. They don't.
So let's say the police have 10 of them. That's $1 million. When I was a kid, when I was 17, yo, shout out to Synergy. Shout out to my boy Dougie Fresh, bro. I love you to death, dog. Shout out to everybody that went in that bitch. But when I was a kid, I went to a rehab in Toledo.
Really?
Yeah, because I was like, a lot of the kids there, but they just had like, they were just kept getting in trouble for smoking weed and shit. But like, I had a fucking drug problem, bro. I was fucking I was fucking like dealing with Percocets and benzodiazepines and all that shit. And in that bitch, bro, first of all, it was just not the prettiest.
Oh, I'm sure.
Second of all,
because a lot of those places are publicly funded.
Yeah, exactly. The food sucked.
Oh, I'm sure
and
it did.
The people there were shout out. Like I love everybody that worked there, and they did like even though I know they were underpaid for a fucking fact. You should have been paid more.
Anything that's publicly
they had
funded,
my
they're
back. They had
underpaid.
my back, bro. All the people there, like that's what made it beautiful. Was all the people there. Shout out Dougie Fresh. Shout out Mr. D, bro. Shout out all them, bro. All the fucking awesome women that work there. But, like, all right, so, and they got bed bugs all the time, bro. It was gross. We got bed bugs like 3 times in a row. It was gross. So that gross shit is happening at this place where we need to teach the youth that are going to be the police and they're going to be the whoever's and whatever's. That's completely underfunded. But we got cops driving around in crazy cars with a big-ass gat on their hip. Lawless. They can kill anybody. They can kill anybody they want. And they'll fucking get away with it. Like, bro, like, no. We need to take the money. No, the money is in the wrong spot. We need to put the money towards the children and towards, first of all,
completely agree with you.
Communities that are underprivileged in general.
Like the one you're sitting in?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, do you think you can grab me a beer, brother?
Actually,
Jamie,
you know what?
Jamie-
We're an hour in, so I want to take a quick break.
Oh, thank you. I gotta pee so
me too.
bad.
We're on. You know what's crazy about the rehab thing you were talking about?
Rehab.
There's a rehab place across the street.
Really?
Yeah,
For like adults?
Yeah, it's an adult rehab place.
Good for them, man. Yeah, no, that's cool. Oh yeah, Linguina's IPA. I'm gonna rate that a Linguina's out of 10 because it's delicious.
Excellent.
Yeah.
There's a guy. Shout out to Fritz. I don't know
Shout
if
out
that's
to
his
Fritz.
real name, but he was out there one night at the adult rehab place, and they have like this little balcony outside that you can climb out onto the windows. And Hunter and I were standing out on the balcony drinking a beer or whatever, and he like started waving at us, and we were
No
waving
way,
back at
bro.
him, and we were like, "What's up, dude?" And he was like yelling back like, "What's up?" And we were talking to him or whatever, and I was like, "Are you enjoying your day?" It was like 9 p.m. And he goes, "Yes, I'm enjoying my day thoroughly. I'm 30 days clean off heroin."
Yeah.
He said, "I'm 30 days clean off heroin." And I was
Yeah.
like, fucking hell yeah.
Bro, yeah.
Saluted him,
Yeah.
gave him a fucking cheers.
Dude, yeah, no, being 30 days clean off heroin was not a chill moment in life. Well, it was, but, like, it wasn't at the same time. So, like, props to that dude, yeah.
I've never been there, so I don't know what that's like.
It sucks, dude, for real. Like, dude, for honestly, like, up until now, like, I'm obviously not in recovery anymore, that you can tell from watching or listening to this, but, like, for a while, I was in recovery, like, completely sober, like going to Alcoholics Anonymous and shit, and, like, that shit's cool. I don't really agree with a lot of shit that's going on there, but whatever, but...
What don't you agree with about Alcoholics Anonymous?
Oh, well, have you ever looked into it?
No.
Well, it's essentially like a Jesus cult.
Oh, really? It's one of those.
It's pretty much weird. And because like when I was there, I was a kid, right? Like I was 18, 19 in this shit, and sorry, I'm cranking bruised. Like I'm seeing like the people lead this. I went to a men's group one time, and like everybody was being like super bro like, and they were just being like stereotypical men. Like this dude was like bragging about like how he fucked this like 18-year-old girl, and he's like 30 years old, and I'm sitting there like I'm 20 years old, like I'm trying to find a sponsor, which a sponsor in Alcoholics Anonymous is like a wise older person that teaches you how to go, and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit, bro? Like
I don't want any of these cocksuckers to sponsor me. Sure.
Yeah, I'm pissed, bro. I'm like, this is disgusting. Like I'm trying to get sober to do good. You know what I'm saying? And like a lot of it is just like a lot of it is just because it's a lot, man. But yeah, like, it's just... Yeah, like, am I saying that if you're in recovery that, yeah, you should go drink a couple beers, you should smoke some weed like I did? No. Am I not saying that? And, like, has life been more difficult for me because of the things I choose since then? I'm sure, yeah. But, like, that shit just wasn't for me. And I'm sure I can make it work, the totally sober thing. And I do that, bro. Like, I'll do, like, Sober October, or... I just did a sober month, what month is it right now? It's July. I think June was like predominantly, besides like one time. Shout out to Gwen. Shout out to Adam Westing too, my favorite DJ. I went and saw him in Detroit. And
before, when you were allowed to go see things.
They're opening shows again. It was his first show that was opening
really?
back up. Yeah,
How was that?
It was outside. It was
okay.
outside on the patio of this club called the Magic Stick. It was actually really chill, bro. Yeah. And had a little bit of a... Like, following that, not, like, related to that, I had a little bit of a coronavirus scare, and that was kind of scary, and I thought it was from that, but yeah. But, I stuck the thing in my nose and everything, yeah.
Came back negative?
Yeah.
Attaboy.
Yeah,
I know 2 people who have had it.
Yeah.
And both were asymptom. No symptoms, nothing.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Weird.
both of them
That's
were.
scary, yeah.
One was a girl. She was 22, no symptoms at all. Another one was a grown, whole ass adult, like 40s, adult man, nothing, no symptoms at all. It's weird. It's fucked up. It'll actually kill somebody.
Yeah, see, that's why.
But then there are
like,
certain people who get it and they nothing. It's weird as fuck.
Yeah. It's
Weird as fuck. Going back to the sand dune story.
Oh,
it reminded me. There's a place you got to go. If you like that. Well, I don't really know where that place is, that sand dune place, but I imagine you were like camping.
Oh fuck yeah, we're
tents
camping
and shit.
As fuck. Camping as tent. Shout out to my wet ass tent. Yeah.
All right.
Shout out to Gwen for falling super asleep. Yeah, I'm gonna continue shouting out Gwen.
I feel like
my
shout out Gwen, dude, ride or die.
Shout out Gwen.
But there's a place in Virginia. It's in the Appalachian Mountains.
Yeah.
My dad's side of the family, they used to go there all the time, and now people have gotten older. They moved away. Whatever. My dad still goes every year with him and a few people he knows. My little brother goes. I haven't gone in a couple years because I don't really want to go with the family because it's kind of weird.
Bro, you should go.
No.
You should go.
I love going. It's really fun. But the thing about it is it's 6 hour or 7 hour drive, and you have to take like a week to go because of the fact that it's so far away. You can't just go for a night, pitch a tent, and leave. It's such a drive that you have to go for a week. And I haven't been financially stable enough to go.
Yeah.
But I want to go very soon.
Bring the gal pal.
For sure, yeah. I want to go very soon, but I want to go with a group of like peers. Don't get me wrong. Going with my family would be a lot of fun.
Shout out to Tammy. Shout out to Grant.
But I feel like
Garrett, yeah.
Right. But I feel like going with your peers would be more fun. It's this place in Virginia. It's by like a small little town called Warm Springs.
Sounds cool.
It's dope, dude. The place is so sick. The place is so sick. You go there. The closest town with cell reception.
Okay, that's annoying.
Or running water is like 2 hours.
Yeah, because we were out in the middle of nowhere and like I could get text and
this
place.
There
was a spring, dude. Oh my god. This
place, your phone doesn't work.
Yeah.
It does not work.
Yeah.
Every morning you have to go to the side of the mountain and collect water that comes out of the side of the mountain in like big jugs. I'm not kidding, best water you'll ever have in your life. Hands down.
Yeah.
It's purified by the rocks.
Yeah,
it's fucking amazing.
That's literally what I was just going to say. Like 20 feet away from our campsite, there was this big old, what are those things called?
Like a pump sort of thing?
Yeah. Pump it and the water would come out and it was freezing cold.
Oh, sure.
It was beautiful.
They probably pumped it out of the side of the fucking...
so good. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no pump. It just runs off the side of the mountain. You just put a fucking canteen under there.
That's badass.
It's crazy. There's no light pollution at all. None. You like that wine opener, do you?
Yeah, I like playing with these. Yeah. For those who aren't listening, I am intensely and fascinated. For
those who aren't watching,
what are words? Why say many words when few do trick? Yeah, I'm intensely fascinated by a wine opener slash impertinent word bottle opener slash. Yeah, but anyways, yeah,
it's a great place. Mm-hmm. It's a great place. The locals are born and bred Virginian, yeehaw situation. Mm-hmm. Great. They're wonderful people. I bet your politics would differ 110%.
No,
but if you don't talk about it,
yeah.
They're great people. They're nice. They shoot off fireworks. They're fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Hiking trails out the wazoo. Yeah. In the middle of the Appalachian Mountains. There's no light pollution at all at night. You think you've seen stars before? No.
Okay, well, I've been to Sedona,
Well, okay, yeah, it's probably along those lines. I've never been to Sedona, but I bet it's very, very similar.
Like literally a shooting star like every 20 seconds.
Yeah, and the whole sky's filled, filled.
Yeah, the whole sky, Grant. Yep. Yeah, in Sedona, the whole sky is filled.
Yeah. Well, it's different if you look out the fucking window in Toledo.
Yeah.
You see like 4 stars.
I know, yeah. Well, you can see the Big Dipper.
Yeah.
You can see I know where the Big Dipper is. I know, this weekend, somebody was trying to tell me what that is. They were like, that's a little dipper. And I was like, dude, I promise, you can only see 5 stars in Toledo. That's the big. I love you. I respect your decisions. I respect what you say, but that's the big. I promise. I don't know anything about anything, but that's the Big Dipper.
This
and
guy.
Eventually they're like, okay, that's the Big Dipper.
This guy I used to live next to, my mom's house, had an app on his phone.
Yeah,
that he would point up at the sky.
Do you not have an app? I feel like you're the kind of guy that would have that app. I have one of those apps. Yeah. The Big Dipper, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's how it led to that conclusion. Somebody looked at it and they're like, yeah, it's the Big Dipper. Yeah.
Nice.
I was right.
What else have you been up to? Any hobbies? Anything going on in your
the
life?
skateboarding thing is honestly making me want to relapse on heroin. Yeah, no, it sucks that I can't. No, it sucks. That's why this week, mark my words, I'm putting this on the podcast. I don't know when this shit is gonna come out, but
probably not till like September, so you got a lot of time.
What month is it?
July.
Okay, good. Okay, Derek, if you're listening to this, do 20 push-ups
right now. You have to do it right
20
now.
20 push-ups. But yeah, no, this thing sucks with my foot. It sucks. I'm trying not to be a Debbie Downer about it and like make everybody like but like no, like it sucks, dude. Like because literally all I wanted to do this whole summer was pour my heart into skateboarding and see how much I could get out of it. And like before it got hurt, I was like learning more than I had ever been, and like so much shit was coming together. So many like mental bridges were being crossed. Like so many, and like I felt so confident in myself and blah blah blah. And like it sucks, but dude, I'm gonna get through it. I'm gonna live to skate another day. But yeah, no, I actually I kind of quit that, and like working out was like my biggest hobbies.
You still run?
No, well, I can't because the leg thing. But no, once I am able to, no, like I plan on running and skateboarding, and then kind of just doing like calisthenics, like. Because I want to be strong. My friends, shout out to Gwen. My friend Gwen, she like rock climbs and shit, and my friends.
That's a fucking hardcore shit.
Yeah, like Giselle and Evan. Yeah, no, they can climb. They can climb like a motherfucker, bro.
Rock climbing's hard,
dude. I went to the rock climbing gym for the first time last year. Gwen, I was with Gwen and my friend Giselle, and like I'm just like whatever, it's whatever. And then like I get halfway up, and like little did I know that she tricked me, and she put me on a hard one to see if I could make it.
She gave you the test.
Yeah, dude, and I'm halfway up, and I'm literally like I'm in a gym, like I'm in a wire. She's wired up to me. She knows what's going on. I like start like tearing up, bro. Like I start because I'm so scared. Like I'm so scared. Like it felt like if I fell, I was gonna get hurt. Like if I fell, I was gonna
hurt yourself, fall down a mountain.
I start crying. I'm just like, dude, and shit. Gwen's just like, you can do it, Flip. Like stand at the bottom, like just being supportive and shit. Like little did I know she was trying to trick me, but no.
Trickster.
Yeah, trick Gwen.
God damn it, Gwen. Trickster for kids.
Gwen. Don't even get me started on this woman. Oh, God. But yeah, and then I'm halfway up the thing, and like I'm like, dude, like I can fucking do this. My arms are like my arms are like they're just pumped. They're tired. They're worn out. I'm like, I can fucking do this, and I just keep pulling. I keep making the right decision, and I make it to the top, and I'm like, oh my God, and I fall. And I do the little like floaty thing down. It's awesome, and he's just like, oh my God, Flip, like I can't believe you fucking did that, blah blah blah. And it was sweet, and that's literally the only time I've rock climbed. But like I can tell it's something I'd be into. It's something like cool and fun and like.
Sure. Have you ever seen those free climbing fucking psychopaths? Who just climb bold face mountains with nothing, no wires, no ropes.
Yeah, that one movie is that what got me all started on it. What's it called?
Oh, I don't.
Where they like they're
no
like
idea.
They're like pioneering that shit like in Yosemite Valley.
No idea.
It's called like Valley Uprising. Uprising. Yeah.
You gotta be a fucking different type of person to just be like, yeah. That big ass mountain.
It's like you're desensitized because once you start going so hard, you just want to keep going harder.
Sure, but then you look down, you're 200 feet in the air, and you're like, all right, well,
200, bro.
If I fuck up, I'm done here.
2,000, easy, bro.
2,000?
Have you? Oh, okay. If you're watching this and shit, if you're listening to this and not watching, Grant is just fucking up right now, and I'm about to own him. I'm about to own him. I wish Derek was here to see me own him. But
Derek's doing push-ups or something.
Yeah, Derek's doing push-ups. Derek's getting yelled at right now. They're like,
Derek's. Sorry, we had a small technical difficulty there, but we're back. We're back and we're ready for action. What were you saying? Talking about rock climbing? Oh, 2,000 feet.
What am I saying? Talk about rock climbing. First of all, I'm badass and I rock at rock climbing. Second of all, no, I'm not entirely sure where I left off at, but no.
Something about 2,000 feet.
Yeah, no, oh yeah, I'm about to own. Oh yeah, you're about to get owned. Yeah, no, dude, people like Yosemite. It's like thousands and thousands of feet up. Yeah, people have.
You mean Yosemite?
Everybody knows what I'm talking about. You know, you only.
I genuinely had no idea when the first time you said Yosemite. I was like, "What the fuck is he talking about?"
You only know that if you're a badass rock climber and you have breached the depths of.
I completely
Yosemite,
agree.
Or Yosemite. And, anyways, fuck Grant. But, anyways, Derek, do 10 push-ups. Anyways, shout out, Gwen. Anyways, no, like, dude, like, Yosemite, is that what it's called? Yeah,
I believe it's called Yosemite.
It's so high. It's thousands of feet in the air. People have free climbed that. His name's Alex, like,
I've seen the videos.
Yeah.
They're fucking insane.
It's not 200 feet. That's like thousands.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
The fucked up part about it is, I went down to the office and I told. I'm back, by the way. We're rolling. I
The
told
security guards out front. They were cool. They like looked like they were about to shoot somebody in the face, but they were cool to me.
You know what's funny? The security guards out front are not TPD.
Yeah, I knew that. I could
They're-
They're
tell.
also pretty chill because they came up here one time for a reason I won't go into super depth about.
Yeah.
But essentially-
Oh, you can go into depth about it. I had a panic attack and passed out.
Yeah, he had a weird. You know,
Happens to the
sometimes-
best of us. I've never passed out, but I definitely had a panic attack. I've had things
I've
that were
had plenty
terrible.
of
Yeah.
panic attacks just with weed and shit, and so he just had one of his like first panic attacks ever on some pot. And
Yeah.
so he's
I
freaking
got,
out and
yeah,
wanted us to
it
call
was
the
bad, bro.
ambulance.
I passed out right there, fucking hit my head on the thing of the couch, spilled water everywhere, and then I'm like hyperventilating. I've never had a panic attack before in my life, so I'm hyperventilating.
It's the weed these days, though. It's too weird.
That's why I go to a dispensary.
Back in
now.
the day, it used to make me smile and shit. Now it just makes me think like, dude, I gotta bury all my drugs in the backyard. Like,
Well,
That's why I fucking. That's why he and I go to a dispensary now. I don't fuck around with street weed anymore. It's fucked.
oh fuck, we did let some bugs in.
Oh fuck.
Oh shit! All right.
They have a 24-hour lifespan.
I
Like,
also we got a little bit of bug spray left, I think. In the
Oh, well, don't spray it now.
they
We're in the middle of something.
got a 24-hour lifespan. They're fine.
It's not on camera.
Once we turn the slide off, they're going all over the house.
This podcast is off the
No,
rails.
they're gonna
talk about panic attacks.
But like I
fucking
said, they
bugs.
have a 24-hour lifespan.
That's all
like,
good. But yeah, no, the security guard came up here because I'm a dumbass. It was all my fault. I had a panic attack. I didn't realize I was having a panic attack, so I told Hunter to call an ambulance. Yeah, just kick the camera. It's fine.
Yeah,
I told-
fuck the camera.
No, I don't want to use that.
I
Let's
told
just tackle the camera. and
I
beat
told
his
Hunter
ass.
to call an ambulance because I'm an idiot and I've never
Yeah.
had a panic attack
And
before.
I've never seen him have a panic attack, so I called the fucking ambulance.
Yeah.
Right, and he never saw me have one before, and because I never had one before, so he called an ambulance, and they were up here or whatever, and they were talking to me, and I came to the conclusion of what happened, and so then the security guard comes up, and he wanted to like, that's tough what you're doing right now. That was tough,
What do you do? Chuck that?
but without touching it.
With my mouth.
He,
we'll
like-
we'll
he,
do it
like,
later. We'll see. You'll see it. You'll
Held
see
it with his mouth, and
This is what I need, a non-IPA.
there you go, something a little bit less
Well, yeah.
fucking alcoholic. That's why I moved over to the.
You're welcome to, stay and vibe if you're.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm chilling. Yeah, no, I'm good. I got Jamie in the corner to pull anything up. Yeah.
I moved
no,
over to
I'm
PBR because I was done with the fucking dark chocolate beer.
good. Yeah, no, I got to try one of those, by the way, but as long as
I'll
there's
get
no
you
milk
one.
in it.
No, there's not. There's no milk in it. But yeah, the security guards here are pretty neat. They're
Yeah,
they
I know. I
understand.
pulled up and I was like, "Hey, where should I park?" But I didn't say it like that, obviously. And they were like, "What? What's going on?" And I was like, "Yeah, there's no parks. But should I park in the front, and the back?" And oh, you can park in the back. And they were all cool. And I was like, I noticed they were like intensely strapped the fuck up.
Yeah,
you're
they're
like,
strapped, bro.
yeah.
They
had guns. They had
Yeah.
everything.
This building,
Yeah.
we found bullets in the elevator.
Yeah, we
I
have.
threatened to get my fucking ass beat in the elevator.
You guys have a gun?
No.
No.
I just bought my first gun, and I know that like not everybody should have a gun. And like to be honest, I probably shouldn't have a gun. But like, dude, like.
I do have a plan. I do plan on getting one.
Yeah, no.
Eventually.
Yeah, no, dude. I bought it's called a Taurus G2C 9mm. The gun I bought is $270, and that's like the average pistol is like $500. And that's obviously, oh, you bought a cheap gun. And my friend was like, a gun's not something you want to go cheap on. But like this pistol is tested and tried, and like all the people that use
It's
it,
for
they-
like home protection.
Yeah, and but they put it up against Glocks and shit, which are like expensive, good guns, and I'm like everybody loves it, and like I love this gun. It's cool as shit. Like it's fucking dope. It's tiny. It's just what I need. I'm about to get a green laser light so I can fucking harass people in public and flash at them. No. But like, no, it's awesome. Like yeah, like having it like when mass shootings all first like started happening, and shit. I was obviously like, yeah, like nobody should have guns. This is bad. Blah blah blah. But like now at this point, I've realized like the government, like they're okay. Like right now, like peaceful protesters are being nabbed up in the streets, being arrested, being held for whatever. Like we need to have guns, not for the sentiment of yeah, the army is gonna eventually take our guns away and they're gonna come for us, and I'm gonna fend off with my 9mm pistol,
Right.
but just for the the sentiment of us all being armed and having weapons.
Well, that's the whole point of the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment was written.
That's what all the rednecks, bro. Like, what the fuck? People are being nabbed up in the streets, bro. Like, you need to go shoot a cop or something, bro. If you're really about that shit, bro. Like, whoa, you said anything goes.
Dial it back.
Anything goes.
Not shooting cops.
Yeah, no, don't shoot the police. I don't want that, man.
Unless they break into your house without a warrant.
Yeah.
Then shoot them. It's fine.
Yeah.
But no, that's what the Second Amendment was originally written for, was to overthrow tyrant governments.
Literally, and right now, like, bro, like, fascism is happening. It's happening, and, like, the USA is not a free state. And, like, I'll tell it to my mom. She don't give a fuck. I'll tell it to my grandma. She don't give a fuck. I'll tell it to my dad. He'll laugh in my face. But, like, that is happening, and it's a reality that some people have to live in. And we are fortunate enough to where we don't and shit. But yeah, no, you actually get to go. Yeah, for sure.
I do plan on getting one.
A little great way to tie it all in a little. Hey, long story short, you guys should get out.
Jamie, can you pull that up, guns?
Yeah, right.
Guns.
I do plan on, once I move in with Jazz.
Yeah, especially,
I do plan on getting one.
Yeah, and just teach her how to shoot it real quick. It's fine. It's just a gun. Yeah, like.
Why are you spraying it with Lysol?
Oh yeah, they like that. No, bugs actually love Lysol.
What?
No, I'm fucking. Yeah. Jamie, can you pull it up?
Oh my
that
God.
smells good.
Lysol?
Jamie, can I actually huff some of that?
Yeah, dude, you gassed the fuck out of me, Jesus. For those of you, this shit's off the rails. I usually record these in the morning, but I had to work.
No, siree.
And Josh,
and I was like, "Hey, is it cool if I bring a couple beers home, bro?"
Yeah.
And that's how this whole thing started.
So
bro.
it's 10 o'clock at night. So I have these really bright LED lights going, and
And goons.
a bunch of bugs flew in our balcony.
Ooh, now my beer tastes like Febreze. Ooh.
Yeah, a bunch of bugs flew in our balcony, and Hunter thought it'd be a good idea to spray all the bugs on the wall with.
But he didn't know that bugs
Lysol.
love Febreze. They love them. They'll eat them up like something that bugs
I'm
like.
dying
a lot.
here. What were we talking about? I don't give a fuck.
I don't know. Fuck the police. Own guns. The Black Lives Matter.
That's what I'm saying.
Trans lives matter. Black trans lives matter. We can just go on with that, but
Go on and on, man.
But yeah, I don't know. I got a list actually. I got a list of things that I want to talk about, and honestly, we've nailed.
Pull up the list, and if there's nothing else, then we'll wrap it
Oh,
up.
there is a no. Excuse me, no. My list is like right now. All right, we talked about my dog.
Yep.
I have the coronavirus story if we want to get into that. I have the second camping story. I'm going to talk to you about Elon Musk. We talked about skateboarding. I kind of want to talk about high voltage, my homies. Just shout them out. I talked about we could talk about like plant medicines and shit. I don't know if you're into that.
I'm all into that.
But yeah, like fitness, we kind of touched on that, but with like a self-acceptance dip I want to get into. My friend Gabe, I just always love talking about him. And then reviewing beers during the podcast. Boom. Ooh. Hazy, I reviewed him. You know what's up, man.
Yeah, everybody knows.
They know what's up, man. Now I'm drinking this fine-ass surfer beer.
What are you talking about? Plant medicine?
Well, it all started when I was a kid and I started smoking weed and taking acid and shit. Which, I mean, acid's not really a plant medicine, but like shrooms and whatnot. But last summer, a little bit after my favorite music festival called Electric Forest, it's not really pertinent to the story, but it's just awesome and it's just how I keep it in time.
I know a few people
But
who go
I had,
over here.
I shaved my head and I shaved my head like a leopard.
Yep, I remember.
Yeah, I had it dyed. It was awesome. Jamie, can you pull it up? It was badass. Like all the women. Like, you want to talk about how I'm doing with the ladies?
Leopard print haircut was the best one.
Oh no, for sure. Yeah,
I remember Derek did a photo shoot with you with that haircut. Derek, if you're listening, 10 push-ups.
Derek, if you're listening, 10 push-ups. But no, on a serious note, having that leopard hair has definitely like brought like some super fine, like interesting, weird women all from all over the world into my life, and that's awesome. But yeah, so shout out to them. Shout out to Bad Women, and shout out to Derek. Do 10 push-ups.
The 10 push-ups.
You're drinking a PBR? That's really your speed?
I love PBR.
Yeah, that's cool.
PBR kicks ass.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'll drink a fucking craft IPA, Belgian.
Wizard McGizzard.
Yeah, I'll drink those. I love those. Don't get me wrong. I love smelling them. I love putting them in glasses. I love them on tap. Yeah. They're great. But PBR, it's $9 for a 12-pack.
Scooby-Doo.
So, and it tastes better than Miller Lite.
Scooby-Doo. Yeah, Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. It does. And it's fucking Brewed in America since fucking 1844, bitch. PBR. Sponsor.
Sponsor.
If anybody knows the marketing department at PBR,
yeah, we are here. I'll start
dope.
drinking it if you hook that up, but until then, I'm going to just stick to my longboard island
I will drink a PBR a day.
Yeah, no, I'll drink 20 a day if they would pay me or give them to me for free. It'll be a problem. I'll develop an alcohol. Yeah, no. But yeah, so yeah, like I said, I was always interested, like first of all, like to get the record straight, like, yeah, I used to be in recovery, blah, 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 but like, and I take care of myself. I eat a lot of organic vegetables. Before this leg thing happened and kind of during, I try to exercise my upper body and whatnot. Like, I do like, I don't know, I pray, I do like spiritual things, I spend time with my dog and my family. I'm not out of control, but like, motherfucker, I do drugs. Like, I'll be honest with you, I do drugs, yeah, and like, responsibly.
To be fair, I feel like it all started in the 80s with the bullshit war on drugs.
Boom, boom, boom.
I'm going to repeat myself. The bullshit war on drugs.
Boom, legalize all drugs.
That's
man.
what I'm saying,
I'll
bro.
get rid of the cartel, which is going to get rid of a lot of violence against people in it, specifically women, and it's going to...
Not to bring in politics, but Andrew Yang, totally for legalizing everything.
Is he?
Fuck yeah.
Fucking, I'll take those cuck bucks. Andrew Yang, if you're listening, I will take those cuck bucks.
I want to
fuck the war on drugs.
Let you know he's not listening.
Okay.
But yeah, he was for legalizing just about everything for recreational use because he sees what you saw. He was like, it would eliminate crime, it would eliminate overdoses, it would eliminate a lot of stuff.
Oh, shit, yeah.
But I think we need to restructure what's classified as a quote drug. Because there are a lot of substances that are classified as drugs by the federal government because of the bullshit war on drugs.
Psychedelic
mushrooms,
weed,
pot,
maybe LSD.
in small doses.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? There are a lot of
still,
things.
like, even, like, bro, like, I'm a full, like, if cocaine was legalized, it would be, first of all, it would be good as fuck. Let's not even get started on that. It would be good as fuck, but, like, it would be distributed in a way that isn't distributed in the way that, like, I see people go get it from a fucking crack dealer.
I've never had any experience with cocaine ever in my life. So
Grant wants that on record. He's never done cocaine, but
that's why I said it live on the air. Never done.
But
coke.
yeah, no, like that's actually a thing. Like there was some protests going on, and I forget, it was somewhere in Europe, and people I forget what they are, but there were these protesters, and I wish I knew because it would be obviously insightful and would give more intelligence. But they were giving out free samples of cocaine.
Really?
And this shit was pure as fuck. So it was obviously good. But the point of it being pure as fuck was that it didn't have any bad shit in it. Like you get cocaine in the USA, and it might have fentanyl in it that might make your friend die, or it just might be garbage or blah blah blah.
Yeah,
and like,
it might have battery acid in it or something.
Yeah, because
keep it.
Yeah, like this drug, like bro, like just like alcohol, like this is a drug, bro. This shit I'm drinking right now is
110%,
like alcohol is a drug.
1,000%.
Yeah,
and if the feds would get on board, my whole thing is mushrooms. Sure, that's fine. I would want to. Yeah, I would want to try.
Yeah,
mushrooms.
I got the hookup. Yeah.
I would want to try that.
I got the hookup. Let's
because everybody I've heard talk about
next podcast.
We're gonna trip mushrooms. Yeah, that'll go over well. Everyone I've heard talk about it, and everyone I've talked about it with, says your first time, or maybe some people, every time you have a mushroom or psychedelic experience, you learn something new about yourself or the universe.
That's what I've always told people.
And I'm like, dude, it can't be a coincidence that every single person that talks about psychedelics has the same experience. Bro. You know what I mean? Like relatively the same experience.
Is it ridiculous that I need to eat mushrooms or acid and smoke a bunch of weed to come to the realization, like, hey, maybe you should be nicer to people and chill out? Like, is that ridiculous? Like, maybe, bro. But like every time I've taken that shit, like, it's helped me be a little bit better of a person in some way.
I heard it like it's like an ego check.
Yeah. Like, I've never taken that shit. Like, when I drink alcohol, I'm like, about right time to get some fucking coke or to do something crazy, you know what I'm saying? Every time I, like, smoke weed or, like, every time I don't smoke weed a lot. I, like, take, like, psychedelics or something. I'm like, how can we best help our brothers and sisters and other
it's like a wake-up call.
Yeah.
It's like the universe smacking you in the face and be like, look, idiot. This is what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, and it's weird, like, if it's dumb and I'm dumb for needing drugs to realize that, then sure, I'm dumb, but, like, no, this shit could help a lot of people, and...
I'm sure it could.
Yeah.
100%. And I'm a really big advocate for marijuana. I think that shit is that's a no fucking brainer.
I know. But cocaine, we need to legalize cocaine. Get on that. If anybody's listening to that, legalize No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no. Marijuana should be... Jamie, can you pull that up?
Jamie, can you legalize cocaine?
Jamie, can you legalize cocaine?
Jamie, sign the bill. We're going to legalize it tonight.
But no, weed, that shit, duh. It's just...
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's almost criminal that shit... It's criminal that shit is criminalized, bro.
It is criminal because we have people who are in prison right now doing years for fucking
and then
possessing less than an ounce.
And then there's fucking white folks that are richer than a bitch fucking have, dispensaries or whatever. That's a whole thing. Black Lives Matter, this whole movement is about protecting black people, and it's about making sure that they are stood up for and shit, but, in the end, it's not about everyone, but it's about them. But in the end, it's about everybody, bro. It's about everybody, because nobody's free until these people, like black people, black trans people, the people that are the least protective. Nobody is fucking free until they are free and they are protected. And whether you think it's right or wrong, whether you think being trans or blah blah blah, being a thug or whatever you think is legitimate, nobody is fucking free until we are all free. And until that happens, you should have your guns and blah blah blah. And when the government comes and fucks people up like they've been doing, you should be sticking up for everybody, bro. You should
100%. I feel like a lot of it is culture driven as well. There's a lot of people who are on the other side of your argument who I disagree with. Yeah. But I feel like it's because I don't know if it's ignorance or because they've never experienced it. They live in some upscale neighborhood.
The other day I went to the IGA, brother, and that's a small town. That's a small town little store and
small town grocery stores.
This kid that I grew up at, he was always cool as fuck, always a quiet kid. He had a straight up big Trump bandana mask covering his face because he works there. And I was just thinking, I was I wasn't in the response. I didn't have the time, bro. I didn't have the time. I was just trying to get some fucking White Claws, and I was trying to dip the fuck out of there. But I was just so you, man, everything that's going on right now.
I feel like instance, in that instance, you shouldn't be. It's okay to be upset.
I will talk shit, bro.
It's fine. That's okay.
It's not okay, bro, because people's rights are being infringed upon, and Trump is supporting this shit, and we should be in the street with fucking guns, bro. We should be.
I hear you. But what I'm saying is, from his, if I could play devil's advocate here.
But if I could play devil's advocate here, all right. He's about to call somebody the Grant's about to call somebody the N-word. We're fucking. We're 5 seconds away.
No, not a chance. No. I feel like
I'm fucking with you.
Kids. Maybe if they haven't left the house yet, their parents' house, or they're 20 and under, something like that, I feel like their political and worldviews come from their parents, right? 100%. And I feel like because I know someone just like that. They're our age. Well, I think she's a little bit younger than we are, but she's all in for Donald Trump. She's all in for everything that we're on the other side of. And I feel like I talk to these people and I say, once they move out of the house and they have to go through life by themselves and they don't have mom or dad squeaking at them about how shit should be in their opinion, I feel like they will get their own views and hopefully wake up to the message that we're all in this together.
All right, I feel this. We are all in this together, and I want everybody to unite. I want everybody to be cool. But the thing is, bro, I'm 22 years old, bro. Me and you were raised in a fucking white ass town. I mean, I know you spent a lot of time in Perrysburg, but that's your uppity white town where if a black dude was urbanly dressed like somebody that plays basketball or likes rap music or something,
very affluent white America.
They would be pressed by this person, and he has had he has had every opportunity to learn and
some people
what's right and wrong,
and some people
because I will admit this dude that I'm specifically talking about is dumber than a box of rocks, but come on, man, we've all had the opportunity to learn no, Trump is bad, Trump hates black people, he might not even, but his policies enforce the hate against black people, and his policies enforce the hate against brown folks, and that's just something that dude, we should be.
And you know what I don't understand?
We should be in the streets about this.
You know what I don't understand? Bro. This isn't anything for Donald Trump at all, because I think he needs to go. He's a fucking horrible person.
Fuck him, terrible, bad.
But
bad
the thing is,
fuck him.
The guy the guy we're gonna replace him with is not much.
Hey, shout out to my boy Biden. I'm on the Biden train. Shout out to my boy. So vote for Biden. No, I'm just kidding. I don't
He's
give
not.
a fuck. It's bad.
He's
it's
not
bad,
any
bro.
better because you know who
The
pioneered
crime bill and shit. It's him. Yeah,
it was
it's
him.
bad, bro.
So
like,
if
I don't
you-
know shit about politics, but I know this shit. Like I know it's bad, bro.
If
Like,
anyone
I know.
thinks
Yeah,
that,
fuck them, bro.
if anyone thinks it's gonna change in November if we vote out Donald Trump, they're out of their fucking mind. It's not going to be any different if we vote out Donald. But Joe Biden is going to be the same shit, but he's not going to say it out loud.
I feel
That's
like
the difference.
today I had the realization. I was like, I feel like Donald Trump was like the initiation to get all the rednecks to be like, yeah, the government's good. We need to hush down on, or we need to fucking pull down on these blacks and fucking shit. And the next president is gonna be the president. So it's like, yeah, we need to take away everybody's guns and just round up all the black and brown people while we're at it. And kick them out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's just like an initiation for like the racist fucked up shit that's gonna fucking happen, bro. Like, it's,
Dude,
yeah, no, it's bad. I'm in bad shape. That's why like some people like I wanted to do it. Like I know we haven't done it yet. I wanted to do an intro, and I was literally gonna be like, yeah, like I'm pretty much like an anarchist, and that's why just because like this whole system, it's not gonna work, bro. And until the people take charge, and I don't know shit about shit. I'm just talking for other people. Like,
look, man, if I could, Hunter's gonna make fun of me. But if I could,
Jamie, can you pull that up?
if
I'm making fun of him. All right, I got it.
Yeah.
we keep making the Jamie reference, but I'm gonna quote Joe Rogan.
Shut the fuck
It's
up.
all right, guys. All right, what time is
Well-
it? How deep are we into this podcast?
Hour 40.
Okay, we are an hour and 40 minutes without a direct Joe Rogan quote. I've been obviously making fun of Joe Rogan this whole time, but now it's happening. So, Grant, go ahead, brother. Go ahead. I'm
All I
listening.
was gonna say is with the no shit about shit. Joe Rogan says all the time on his podcast. Look, we're doing a podcast and we're talking shit. All right, you can listen or not. We don't know anything about what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But if you want to listen, go ahead. And we have good ideas, so fuck you.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
That's it. I mean, I think Joe Rogan is kind of a douche, but I get what you're saying.
can
Yeah,
agree with
yeah.
that.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna start some Joe Rogan. I'm gonna start some podcast beef. Joe Rogan, if you're listening, I can't fight you because you obviously know Taekwondo and shit, but I think you're a bitch. And
I can 120,000% guarantee you that Rogan will never hear this.
not even again. But have you seen that episode though? I'm not even getting into it because it's a whole thing.
What episode?
It's a whole thing.
What episode?
It's a whole thing.
What does he do? Does he do
Are
something
you
bad?
all right? Okay, everybody that's listening and watching, this is a whole thing. There's an episode where he has a comedian on. This is from 2013.
Oh, and they say
He
the
has-
N-word?
No, I'm sure that happened. But he has a comedian on. Did that happen?
Yeah, that happened.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
the hard R.
It
with white folks?
wasn't hard R, but it was like a joke where like words that make you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And they ended up saying
Okay,
it.
well, yeah. Well, there's this episode where this comedian guy, who's a big comedian, he's been big for a while, he's talking about getting women to get on stage by, like, making them suck his dick to get on stage. And, like, you know, they're, like, essentially forcing this woman in whatever situation she's in to suck this dude's dick to have a better opportunity and blah, blah, blah. And Joe Rogan and who's that dude? Joey D. I think it was
Diaz,
maybe him.
yeah.
I don't know. It was
Diaz,
two
yeah,
guys
yeah.
that like they were on the show all the time, and they're all
Or
laughing
it could
about
be
it.
Brennan Schaub.
Yeah, they're all laughing about it, and it's fuck. That's why I said like it's a whole thing. Like it's disgusting as fuck. Like it's fucked up, and these dudes like fuck them. They shouldn't have platforms anymore. Like they were talking about like forcing this woman to suck a dick to get a better opportunity than a man would have got for being funny, and it's fucking disgusting. And like that's why like Joe Rogan, when you see this, brother, it's gonna be you're gonna go to Flip
Are
Town.
you Hulk Hogan?
You're gonna go to Flip Town, brother. You're gonna go to
Flip Town.
No, but in all seriousness,
is
in
that
all
what you say
seriousness,
before you fight somebody? You're gonna go to Flip Town.
Yeah, but
you
no,
kick
but,
him in the face.
Yeah, but in all seriousness, it's disgusting, and it's fucked up that like because like a lot of people like they get like their primary source of information through Joe Rogan, bro.
That's fucked up. And I'm an avid viewer of his. I will
think
admit
his podcast is entertaining.
It's
like Duncan
interest-
Trussell,
it's
that guy that goes on, he's cool. He's a
interesting
cool
as
guy.
fuck, yeah. But he even says on his podcast, "Don't listen to me. Don't get your news from me. I'm a moron."
Yeah,
So it's like whatever.
yeah.
But I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore. I gotta piss. You gotta piss?
Yeah.
We're an hour and 40-ish.
Fuck Joe Rogan. Fuck anybody that thinks it's cool.
All right, we're taking a piss break. This is just off the rails. All right, we're on.
Jared
We're
Haas
continuing.
said timeout. What?
Who did?
Jared Haas.
Jared Haas. Why does that name sound familiar?
Jared Haas. He probably used to work. He knows Preston Dibling. Right.
I work with Preston.
Yeah.
All right. Well, mutual friends then.
Yeah. Jared Haas is a good buddy of mine.
All right, well, we're going to continue from the hour 40 mark with no camera, so sorry, camera. YouTube, but we're going off the rails.
Yeah.
That way nobody can see how many bugs are in here.
Yeah, no, fucking Hunter, also known as Jamie, who pulls shit up.
Right,
let a bunch of bugs in the house because we got big spotlights. Jamie, Hunter, we're looking at you. He feels bad. No, I made him feel bad. Don't worry.
He'll live. We can actually turn those off now because the camera's not on.
Okay.
We can dim them at least.
Alright, so listen to this shit. First of all, I'm going to snap my... For those who are listening, because that's all that is anything that's going on right now, I'm going to snap my glasses on dramatically. And it didn't work exactly as I thought, but...
Alright, there we go. That's a little better. Alright, hopefully dimming the lights will tame the bugs, because I live on the 10th floor, and every time you open the door, it's 10 p.m., and we have lights on because we were on camera. Bugs fly in, but now camera's dead. We're going to keep going, though.
Which raises the question, okay, before, I get it. There's been lanterns and there's been fires for a while, but before that, what the fuck did bugs do, bro? What did they do before they...
You know, you were the one saying they only have a 24-hour lifespan, so probably not much.
Yeah, they probably just flew to the moon and died.
Maybe. You ever seen B-Movie?
Fuck yes, I've seen B-Movie, brother.
Movie kicks ass. Kicks fucking ass.
Yeah.
Kicks ass. But there's a scene in the movie where he's trying to fly towards the sun, and it's a light bulb. It's a great scene. Talks about how I don't remember the sun having a big 75 on it. Bumps into it.
All right, how deep are we in? We're hour 40 in.
Hour 40 about.
All right, okay. People are gonna get bored by 2:30. I'm gonna try to fucking knock out my stories by then. All right, let's do this.
All right, knock it out, brother. Knock it out.
All right, let me see. Let me look at my. Let's do the other campus story, bro. Oh, we were getting into a plant medicine thing, though.
Yeah, plant medicine. Fuck. That's what we were talking about.
Okay, yeah.
We should legalize everything.
Have you ever heard? Have you ever heard of ayahuasca?
I have.
Yeah.
I've heard of it. I watched a documentary. I don't remember where I watched it. YouTube. Netflix. I don't remember where I watched the documentary, but it was a documentary about ayahuasca. And it was showing people going through the whole thing, and it looks fucked.
It's awesome.
Have you done it?
Yeah.
Are you fucking around, or have you really done it?
No, I've done it. Yeah.
Did you throw up?
Yeah, you purge. Yeah, you purge. It's that's
so
what the word...
That's just what it happens.
Well... It's a myth that you always puke off ayahuasca, but you're always gonna purge, and it can come from crying. It can come from
diarrhea.
Yeah, probably
puking.
Puking. But I think some more chill ways. But blah blah blah. But yeah, the general consensus is that you're gonna purge and you're gonna puke probably. But yeah, so I met this guy when I was down in rehab, and he was awesome. I'm not gonna say names because I don't know the legality of all this shit.
That's fine.
Yeah, but I met this guy and he was awesome. And when I was in rehab, when I was in recovery and shit, and he was one of the dudes because everybody was making fun of him, and they were like, "Oh, you don't need to take drugs with a bunch of hippies in the forest to get better. You just need to go to Alcoholics Anonymous." And hey, the specific person that said that, I'm pretty sure you're back on drugs right now, if I'm not mistaken. And me and my boy, we're doing pretty good for ourselves. You know, not everything's perfect, blah, 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 blah. But anyways, so, he was always talking about it. I was always interested, but, never had, it just never transpired. Right. It was in the back of my mind. And then, so, we keep in touch, blah, blah, blah. But I'm in Ohio, I live in Ohio. And this dude hits me up, and he's like, "Hey, bro, my friend is hosting an ayahuasca ceremony at his house. And he was like, you can come if you want. You just gotta pay whatever, which was I had to pay not a large amount of money. I didn't compare people pay and because people fly to the Amazon or not South America and shit to do this from people.
That was part of the documentary.
And some of them it's $1,200, $1,000 a night.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, I paid. Trust me, what I paid was the smallest fraction of that. Yeah. And I was saying the money is all that matters. But in situations like that, it might be people that they only care about the money. They don't really care about treating people. They'll just shove whatever medicine you want, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But so, all right. So I'm working at the time. I show up after work, and I lose touch with because this is being negotiated because my friend who hooked me up with it, he's not there. He does his own plant, He has his own business where he treats people with plant medicines, people that are going through heavy addiction and shit. He works with ibogaine, which I understand less, so I'm not gonna say much about it.
Never even heard of that.
Yeah, it's essentially in the same category though. It's a plant medicine. I think they mostly use it in Africa, but Alright, so yeah, he hooks it up, and the dude like that, his good friend, he stops texting me back, and I'm like, fuck, I'm like, what's going on? And I show up at this house, and it's in Ohio, mind you, like where I live. It's by Cleveland. It's this place called, it doesn't matter what it's called, but like I show up and it's like a log cabin, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like this place looks super homely, but like there's obviously like multiple cars outside and shit. I'm like, something's going on, and like I'm get there, I'm like, dude, like should I even be doing this? Like, is this even gonna mean anything? Like, am I even right for this? Like, what's going on? Like, I start having second thoughts, but like I walk up to the house, and out of nowhere, like this woman comes out of the house. It's just this tiny little woman. She comes out with 2 black labs, and they're all like all over me and shit, and they're this cute little dog, and she's like, hey, are you here for the ceremony? And I'm like, yeah, I'm Blank's friend, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, yeah. Well, yeah, no, she didn't say it. She's like, hey, what's up? And I was like, hey, I'm Blank's friend. I'm here for the ayahuasca ceremony. And she's like, oh, well, they've already started, but I'm sure it'll be fine, baby. And she was just like the nicest woman. Shout out to Blanky Blank, because I love you. You're great. And so she walked me to the back, and there was a woman who was like, she was indigenous. I don't know what it was, but she was indigenous, and she was obviously had a lot to do with this ceremony.
Sure,
and she came, and she's like, no, you can't be here. And the reason she did that was, first of all, somebody was walking out of nowhere, but like second of all, because like earlier, people that there was a graduation party down the street.
Nice.
And people showed up to the wrong house, and
Yikes.
Yeah, they walked into the backyard, just saw like a bunch of grown people like crawling on the ground, puking and shit. And they were like, and they played off like, they're like, yeah, this is a retreat for people with post-traumatic stress disorder, which is, I mean, in a sense, it's
I feel like that could be
was.
something to treat it with. Yeah.
No, that's a whole thing. It's called shit. I wish I could remember what it's called, but it's called the Warrior something, and it's literally about people treating PTSD from war with. It's a documentary. It's about if dude, like if you want to know, I'll be able to know. Like I'll be able to figure it out. Easy. It's the Warrior's Quest. Yeah, Warrior's Quest. It's a whole thing about treating veterans with PTSD with plant medicines, as opposed to getting them on drugs and getting them all fucked up.
Yeah,
and sending them
take
home
some
and shit.
fucked off pill or some shit that big pharma
it's a
controls.
whole thing. Warrior's Quest, man. Warrior's Quest. Look into that if you want to. And so they're like, no, this is, you can't be here, and blah, blah. And like the woman from the first half, like from who came out of the house, came up to me, and she's like, no, it's fine, he's here. And so I start walking in the back, and I see like my friend that I met before, but I'd only met him through the friend that I'm really close with, and like I barely know him.
Yeah.
And like he tries to get off the ground, but he's like, like obviously going through it. And the Taita is like a shaman. But a shaman is somebody that learns the medicine. Like you or I could become a shaman if we learn the medicine, but a Taita is somebody that was born into it, is indigenous, and has learned it their whole life.
Like the royal family kind of.
Yeah, and I walk up to him, and I'm super nervous. I'm like, and he's just like, are you here to drink the medicine? And I'm like, yeah. And he just goes, and puts a cup of ayahuasca up to my face. I'm like, oh shit, 1 second, bro. Like, let me put my shit in my car. I'm gonna go grab a blanket real quick. And like, he's like, yeah, you're fine. I'm like, I'm sorry, I was so late. Like, blah, I got caught up at work, blah, blah, blah. And he was just like, you're fine, brother. And so I blah, blah, I get ready. I come back, and he gives me the medicine, and like I'm feeling like starting to feel weird. Like my stomach is feeling all messed up though, because there's a lot of rules to it. Like you don't want to eat certain things. You don't want to. Like basically you want basically like you want to eat super duper vegan before you take it for like your stomach's sake and blah blah blah, and you don't want to eat rice though, because it can get caught in your nose, and just because it's rough coming up.
Yeah, probably.
And I smashed Chipotle before because that was just like the easiest, like cleanest, healthiest thing I could come before. Yikes. And like I was coming out of work and shit, and so I asked my friend, I sat next to him, and I was like, hey bro, I kind of gotta puke. I was like, is it cool if I go over there? He's like, yeah, just watch out for that girl. And I go like in this corner, and I just like, I had this puke, bro, and like, it's literally like, my friend described it better than I can. He described it like somebody's like ripping your chest apart.
Jesus.
Like ripping, it's like, it's super painful. And so that happened, yeah. And I walked by, and I'm like, not really feeling anymore. And like his whole thing is he'll go, second cup, like the second cup of the medicine. But it's like his whole thing. It's like blah blah blah. Like I would get more into it if I knew like the what could be announced and shit. But
Right.
I know what I'm saying is like it's not gonna put these people in prison or whatever.
Sure.
But or ever like be able to But and so I go up and he gives me the second cup and he's like, and there's a shit called rapé, and it's like a hallucinogenic, but I think it's only hallucinogenic when you drink shit like ayahuasca.
Okay.
But because I've done it sober, and it was like a tobacco high, but like way more chill and didn't make you feel like shit. But like it's distributed through a tube that's like at an ankle, and they blow it through their mouth into your nose, and it's kind of intense at first, because it shoots up your nose.
Yeah, I would
but
assume.
you like kind of chill it for it, and you blow it out. And at the time, I had that leopard hair print. It was awesome. I had that leopard hair print that my homegirl Flower Mouth in Detroit hooked me up with. She's an amazing hairdresser at a really cool salon in a suburb outside of Detroit. She's awesome. And but like once he saw me that and jaguars, if you didn't know, are like a huge part of that culture. Like,
oh wow, I didn't know that.
Like a part of the thing is like if you eat ayahuasca or if you drink ayahuasca at the same time as a jaguar eats it, because they'll eat it in the wild. They'll just eat it.
Is it? Like, it is like a.
It's a natural.
So basically,
it's
like a natural grown plant that you like grind up and drink.
Yes, but there's a little bit of a brew, but it's like nothing crazy.
Sure,
it's not like there's no chemical. It's just like
right.
There's probably like a handful of ingredients, and it's all natural and blah blah blah, and like but yeah, jaguars will eat like the active ingredient in the wild, and they'll roll around, and they'll like there's videos of it. These jaguars like rolling around the wild having hallucinogenic trips and shit. And like the rumor is, I don't know how much this ties into their culture, but I know the jaguar itself is tied into its culture. But the rumor is that like if you eat some at the same time as a jaguar, you'll like interface with it. And after I drank it for the second time, and he administered the rapé to me, he was like, "Jaguar?" And he pointed at my hair, and I was like, yeah, man, jaguar." And like it was it's not. We didn't decide what animal it was. It's a spotted cat. It's a spotted cat on my hair, and that's like the cool part is like I became the jaguar through this. He said that he was like jaguar. He's like, yeah, and he had this big like jaguar necklace on. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a part of their culture. So I sat down and like I had my ayahuasca experience, and like a part of it was. He says the Taita says, and a lot of people say that like the hallucinations is what they are. They're like they can be a distraction from the real healing. But like I saw this jaguar, it was like blue lightning, and like it looked me in my face, and it was like, and it was awesome. And that's like when I like became the jaguar. Yeah, and like I don't want to say it's my spirit animal because spirit animals are like they're like. They belong to like certain cultures,
sure, right?
And it's kind of annoying when white people are like, "Oh, that's my spirit," and blah blah. And like I can tell, like indigenous people get pissed off. Like it's obvious, you can tell they don't like that. And he might not even feel the same way, but some people do, and I'm trying to respect that. But like I like became the jaguar, and it became a part of me in that sense, and that's what that hair means to me. And, like I'm gonna do it again the next time the next Electric Forest rolls around. But yeah, and like I had like a whole experience, and like. It'll always teach you something, and I've done other like I've done what's it called? It's called bufo. It's a bufo alvarius toad. It's a toad that can be found, but it's like hallucinogenic that's secreted from their.
I've heard of it. I've never. Obviously, I'm a fucking virgin when it comes to this kind of stuff. I mean, pot is like the extent of my plant knowledge, but. That's fucking nuts, man.
No, it was awesome, bro. And when it happened, I felt like I knew exactly what to say about it. But like now, like it seemed kind of like a dream. And if all goes well, which it should, the next ceremony is coming soon. And I think I'm gonna learn a lot, and I'm gonna know more about what I want to say about it, and blah blah blah. But yeah, no. That's it, man. Shout out to ayahuasca. Shout out to Gwen.
Ayahuasca. Excellent.
Jamie, can you pull that up? No, I'm just kidding. But
Derek, do 10 push-ups.
Derek, do 10 push-ups. We're hours in, so I'm trying to fit in all the shit I have to say into this. And usually I'm a man of a few words, but like.
But you've been talking for 2 hours.
We've been rolling. Yeah, we've been rolling. All right, so my last story. Okay.
Bring it on.
Yeah, no, you say something. Let me chug this beer.
Chug it. Let's go for it. We are here 2 hours.
I'm not literally gonna chug it, but.
You can take a sipskis. I know what you're saying.
But I mean fast. Like
2 hours in with Josh Flipse. This is going fucking incredible.
Joshua. That's the thing. I roll by Joshua now.
Really?
Yeah. No.
Joshua.
Yeah.
All
About
right.
a year ago, I decided like I don't know, like I'm an adult and the name Josh is silly enough. Like I'm Joshua Flipse. Yeah.
All right.
I think no.
Joshua. Good to know.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. But you, do you usually call me Flip or do you usually call me Josh? Usually people that have known me for so long, like you have, call me Josh.
Yeah, I've known you forever, so I call you Josh
All
just
right.
because that's what I grow up calling you. But Joshua, I can respect.
Yeah.
Joshua or Flip, either way.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, bro.
No worries, man.
But yeah, to give some context, me and Grant have known each other since we were babies. Like, like
literal
we were
fetus.
baby buddies together, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we were. Yeah, because when's your
How
birthday?
old are you?
I'm 22.
Yeah,
when's your birthday?
April 11th.
April. I'm January. So
Boom.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Babies.
our moms were like tight.
Yeah.
Like big time. So
Tight, big time.
yeah. So we've known each other forever, man. Which is good. What's your final?
Okay, all right, we're gonna wrap this up. This is a second camping story. All right,
We got another camping story. Let's
Okay,
get it.
so all right, man. Oh, shout out to Gwen. Yeah, so all right, so my friend, like I said, my friend Gwen rolls with me to this, right? Like we're alone. Like the camping, the whole weekend was crazy. It was awesome. Like it was.
Was this the same weekend with the sand dune?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that happened like Saturday. This is like Sunday morning where we're gonna leave and shit. Like I just bought this brand new car. Like I don't have a lot of money and blah blah blah. Like it's not like a fucking Ferrari or anything, but like I spent a lot of money on this car. Like blah blah blah. And like the last day, like we're going to leave, and bro, like no, I was going to grab some. With my homie, and the tire is flat. Like it's completely flat. I'm like, oh shit, that's not good. But we go to a store, and at first the store's power is literally not on. It looks ransacked. Like we're out in the middle of nowhere, bro. Like there's some hillbilly shit.
Right.
And so we go somewhere else, and I fill it up. And that's cool. But by the time we get back, it's gone again. So my friends, shout out to Jeff and Evan and Nate. Yeah, they switched the tire. So like tire is blown, right? Oh god, this story is a lot, bro. So like tire is blown, like it's pops. Like it's not good anymore. And so they changed that shit, and like it's on a donut. And I'm like, yeah, like they're like, yeah, you can make it home with it, blah 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 blah. But I don't want to just like chance it on making it home.
Yeah,
with this
those
car.
are not designed to drive that far.
Yeah,
sure.
like I don't want to fuck this car up. Like I spent a lot of money on blah blah blah. Like I love it. It's a nice car. And now that everything's situated, yeah, I love this car. And like and so I go. This is a Sunday night, and at this point it's like 5 or 6 o'clock. So like nowhere is open. But like I want to get home, and I want to get my homie Gwen home just because like. You know, I took her there like she deserves to be home at a reasonable time, blah, blah. She, like, trekked this fucking Michigan drive with me, blah, blah, blah. And so this place online, it looks just like a normal place. Like, it just looks like somewhere you get a tire. And I'm like, yeah, this is open. And I call him, and he's like, yeah, well, I can probably get the tire to you about 4 hours. And 4 hours from then, it'd be like 9 o'clock. And so he calls me a little earlier, and at this time we were at the beach and everybody left, and it's like 7. He's like, yeah, you can come through and look at it. And I'm like, yeah, everything's good. We're going to get this tire, right? So like he's like, I'm gonna send you the address. He's like, get cash to get it. And I'm like, I thought I was going to a store. I thought I was going. Yeah,
sure.
I
You're
thought I was
going to Eddie's Tire Care.
Yeah, the picture looks like it was a store, and I was like, you don't take cash. Get cash out to get it. You don't take cash. Get cash out to get it. So you don't take card.
Right,
yeah,
right,
you know
right.
what I'm saying. I was like, so you don't take card. And he's like, get cash out to get it. I'm like, all right, well, how much? He's like, one something, which isn't like a big robbery number, but it's like, yeah, like 150 somewhere, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right, so we're driving, it's all good. But eventually, we hit the dirt road.
Oh, no.
And
that's how horror movies start.
No, it's fine. But it's fine until 20 seconds into the story, where it's fine. But then the dirt road just keeps going. And keeps going and going and going. And we are, like, driving through mountains at this point, bro. Like, we are driving through, like, curvy, like, wrong turn, like, it's crazy. Like, I'm driving on a donut, first of all. And I'm in this nice, like, it's a Honda Civic hatchback. And, like, yeah, it's a nice car. It's made for adventures. But, like, it's a low-sitting car, blah, blah,
sure,
blah. Like,
yeah, it's not meant to drive where you are.
Yeah, and and, like, I'm just like, dude. And, like, at this point, I'm just like, dude, like... The odds of us getting kidnapped, and I'm thinking, like, I'm just trying to map it all out in my head. I'm like, all right, like, I should go and see if I can get this situation handled so we can get the fuck home, blah, blah, blah. And so, like, Gwen, shout out to Gwen. Gwen is, like, she's scared, and I am, too. Like, she's like, dude, this is freaky, this is weird. I'm like, yeah, like, we were both on the same page, like, send everybody our information, where we're at, and what's going on, blah, blah, blah. And so, like, we keep driving. It's forever, bro. And we finally get this place. I'm like, this is it. And we pull up there and we stop. And, like, I call him. And I'm like, I lie. I say a big old lie. And I'm like, hey, bro. Yeah, I just need you to be careful because my dog is really fucking mean. And he'll fuck up a stranger. And I didn't say it like that. But I was like, yeah, like, my dog is really mean, bro. He's not good with strangers. He's really mean.
Right,
and,
right,
like,
right.
you know, Thug. Like, but I could tell, like, Thug was on guard, bro. Like,
oh, I'm sure.
Like, this dog's like, I know his demeanor by now. Like, when we were running playing fetch, his ears are back. He's like a big dummy. But like when this fucking, like when we were at this house, like he's like, and I like, you can see it. It's a totally different demeanor. And like Gwen tries to get out of the car, and she's like, "Should I just stay in?" I'm like, "Yes, Gwen, please just stay in the fucking car." Like,
right,
please, Gwen.
Good call.
Yeah, like not saying like even if it was like, you know, like if it was any of my homies, I'd be like, dude, like I got like just stay in the car. This isn't your problem. And I get out right, and like this like big. Like pretty big redneck dude comes out and blah blah. He's like, yeah, blah blah. And so the spare tire is under all the shit in the back seat. So I rip all the shit out of the back seat, pile it on this dude's driveway, rip the tire out, and he's like, can you help me with this? And he's having me like roll it around so he can spray this stuff on it and try to find where the hole is. Yeah. And at this point, I'm like literally watching this dude, like waiting to literally for him to whack like a wrench on top of my head or something. Like literally, like dude, this redneck dude is gonna kill me, and then he's gonna do what he's gonna hurt my friend Gwen and blah blah blah. And I'm just like on guard. And like afterwards, it was funny because Gwen was like, "Dude, I could tell like you were tense and shit." And at one point, like I had Gwen roll down the window to so I could give some. I think like I'm pretty sure I just had to like throw a piece of gum like in a wrapper in the car. And like I was like watching out the side of my eye, and this dude was literally like looking at her. Like I could tell like he was staring at this woman. Like it was.
Well, it's probably the first woman he's seen in who fucking knows how long.
No, but yeah. So he's staring at this woman, and I'm just like Jesus Christ, and So yeah, we keep looking, and he finally finds it, and it's like it's a pinprick on the side of my tire where it can't be fixed, and blah blah blah. And like he's just like, yeah, I can't do anything about it, but I can get the tire in by tomorrow. And I'm like, dude, you can get the tire. You said you could get the tire by 9 o'clock. Like it's like 7 or something right now. And he's just like, I didn't say that, but like he was like, yeah, I can get the tire in by tomorrow. And I was like, yeah, well, by tomorrow I can go somewhere where I don't have to drive up a fucking mountain and worry about my friend Gwen getting fucking slaughtered by this hillbilly. And so I'm like, yeah, whatever, it's not a big deal. And so I toss the tire in the back trunk and put the mountain of shit that I pulled off on top of it back on. And he's just like, yeah, he's like, how old are you? And he starts like asking my friend questions and shit.
Ew,
I'm like, what the fuck?
stop.
And like this is why like one of my friends made me leave my gun at home, and like Jesus Christ, I wish I would have had my gun.
Yeah.
Because like the whole time he was being a dick. He was being a dick about like, because I asked, because he had a race car right by us, and it was like a nice race car. And I was like, what's up with the race car? He's like, what do you think's up with the race car? Like blah blah blah. And I was just like, yeah, I wish I had my gun so I could fucking pistol whip you right there. But no, but like But yeah, so we drive back down this crazy fucking mountain, right? Still on the donut and blah, blah, blah. And her mom's like, at this point, like, yeah, you guys might as well stay there. And we pull into the first parking lot we see, and it's a strip club out in the middle of nowhere, bro. And so we're chilling in the strip club parking lot, eating our, like, vegan fucking food that we got from the whatever it's called, the co-op, yeah, from this town that we were in. It was actually fly as fuck, bro. The Traverse City co-op, yeah, it was fly as fuck. And we're just eating, having a nice dinner. Thugs fucking running around, pissing on trees and shit, having a good time. And then yeah, we finally we were like, all right, fuck it, like we're not gonna get home tonight. Like we shouldn't drive home in this tire, blah blah blah. And we like found this like her mom actually found this really cool hotel, and we stayed. And then in the morning everything was like breeze. I found a place, went to it, they fixed my tire, straight home. But yeah, in the midst of it, I was literally like, thought my friend was gonna get fucking wrong turned by this fucking crazy redneck,
insane.
and it was just like, it was so much, dude.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
It was so much.
Fucking adventures in the UP. What can you say?
I know, bro. Yeah, you're welcome. This has been a Midwest conversation.
featuring your guest Joshua Flipse, and this is
Joshua
what happens in the
Flipse.
Midwest.
That's what happens in the Midwest. You get into weird fucking sticky situations with goofball ass redneck fucking mechanics.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
better be
happens.
careful.
Listen, man.
Listen.
Thanks for coming, dude. It's
Hey, man,
a
it was a
fucking
pleasure.
blast.
No.
This was
No.
by far my favorite episode.
Actually,
ever.
Grant agreed to start a podcast with me. If not, I'm gonna beat his ass. That's actually a
You're
thing.
welcome anytime, brother.
Good,
Anytime,
man. Good.
dude.
You're what? Because like this is I can't afford therapy anymore. So yeah, I might just I might just show up in this motherfucker, have some shit to
Anytime,
say.
man. Just wait till I get the studio done when I move.
Yeah, good.
That'll
Yeah,
be-
yeah.
that'll
I'll
be
come and
epic.
fucking cry to you,
There
and like
you
pee on
go.
the wall or
I'll
something.
be your therapist for free. I won't charge Ashley.
Jimmy, can you pull it up one more time? How much does therapy price cost? Too much. Defund the police. Put money into social programs. Black Lives Matter.
Police.
Black Lives Matter, motherfucker. Black trans lives matter. Let's get to it, man.
Put money in
Hey.
social programs, public education.
Boom.
And Derek, you are probably now
dude.
at 100 push-ups.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna- I'm
yeah.
going to say a good 100 push-ups.
Yeah.
All right, Josh
Yeah.
Flipse, ladies and
Peace out.
gentlemen. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, I love you.